I don't know how to open this. Ann Arbor, you came with this idea originally, and then we presented it to Red, and this was a follower/sub goal, and I'm concerned for my liver's sake. Anyway, some wine.
First of all, welcome everybody to Ann Arbor and Vex drink, and while they're drinking, they explain the Kingdom Hearts lore to our most gracious of friends, Tyler and Red.
Oh, Tyler also is Tyler also a Kingdom Hearts virgin?
Not entirely.
Then get him out of here. I'm the true Kingdom Hearts virgin. I never left the fucking beach, alright?
No, literally. Like, there was a random clip of you talking about getting whipped, and that was about as far as you got. Well, actually, I think you did technically get to Traverse Town, and that's it.
Maybe. I barely was off the beach. I was like, this game sucks. This is ass.
First one did not age well. I will give you that. This is insanity.
Yes, I didn't age well. Yes. So I hope everybody's ready for the small, cozy, relaxing session.
Shut up, you German
Kingdom
bitch.
Hearts. I will never shut up. You're paying me for that, for opening my mouth, so why should I?
I'm sorry, what? Is he getting paid?
I mean,
wait, what?
I mean, I still do technically owe you for one video, so maybe
hold on,
two.
Whoa. I could use some money. What's going on here?
Red, my bank account is basically blank. I'm sorry.
Wait, but what do you mean you owe me? For what?
I owe Ann Arbor for 2 videos that never got uploaded still.
Why are you paying them? What do you mean?
He edited the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression videos.
Oh, I didn't realize that you were... Okay, God bless. All right.
So yeah, I technically owe him for the 2 videos that never got released because we kind of stopped the series.
Let's just... Next time we hang out, next time we go to a con together, just buy me lunch or something.
I mean, I would not be... after the mess you're going to deal with for the next couple hours, you probably deserve it.
Yeah.
Because I'm drinking this entire bottle of wine.
Fuck you, American.
Is there like some kind of slur I could be using that's more efficient than German? That's 2 whole syllables. I need like 1 syllable.
You know what? Let's not use like
still too.
let's not use like signifiers for a certain group from the 40s. I would like to get some ad revenue from this video.
How many American leaders have shot themselves in the head? They've gotten shot in the head, but not themselves.
yeah. I mean, recently we had one allegedly lose an ear part, but also didn't lose an ear part. So yeah,
who knows what the fuck went down with that shit?
Listen.
Are we starting with the Are we starting with the fucking mobile games, or are we starting with Kingdom Hearts 1?
Shut up and let the German talk.
Yeah,
the German needs to suck my cock.
You Americans have 0 rights to talk, all right? So shut the fuck up.
Does anyone have muting rights? Because I want to be able to mute Vex whenever I want it.
I can mute him, yes.
Anybody
if they get out of line, mute them.
I mean, anybody that's orange can fucking mute.
I give permission.
Also, this entire chat is all.
No, you're not gonna see me. I'm shirtless. I almost turned on my camera. Oops.
I'm pantsless.
We do not need to see that. That is Ann Arbor's 18+ site.
All right.
It's gonna be one frame in the. Oh, hold on. Is this fucking video? Did that show up on the fucking stream?
It did.
Yeah.
You know what, that's okay. You guys have seen my hairy man titties before, I guess.
But they got smaller. You make us sad. They got smaller. We have not less to see. We need to figure that.
I gained them back up. Don't worry.
All right. We are going from Kingdom Hearts 1, and every time we get retcon something, we just have to deal with it.
I could share my screen at any time. Should I just bring up porn and get it like canceled? Get this fucking stream taken down?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I almost wish I would have just hit start recording as well then, but also, you know,
just download the fucking what?
Well, I mean, if they shut the fucking VOD down because Red decides to bring up like in hentai or some shit, I don't think I'll be able to.
Can you guys see my screen?
No.
Why not?
Why should we?
I don't know, because I wanted to bring up, I was gonna go and like bring up like a picture of like, I don't know, Hitler or something.
Are we the goons or are we controlled chaos here? Like,
Why not both?
all right.
okay,
Guys.
Diamond Nasty. I guess Ann Arbor would be Blarg because he's the foreigner.
I feel insulted.
I mean, arguably Blarg has the most talent, so shut the fuck up.
And they probably have one of those gamer drinks as well, right? Like, do they have a flavor?
Well, technically the goons have Grandpa's ashes.
That's awesome. All right, everybody, go around, and if you could have a gamer subs flavor, what would your flavor be? And what would you name it?
You should start yourself, Red. You're asking start.
I gotta think. I haven't thought about it yet.
We all just need to think.
Well,
so
then
start.
let's think.
I want a fucking good chocolate flavored one. I would make an Oreo flavor, and I would call it like cum cookie.
Ooh.
Ass lemon.
Wait, guy, hold on. You fucking interrupted mine. Femboy.
Ass lemon.
Shut the fuck up. Femboy sweat. Femboy sweat.
I mean, they've already got anime girl thighs, so why not?
A little bit of estrogen in every pouch.
I take ass
have
lemon and they're just lemon, nothing special.
Mm-hmm. So when estrogen gets outlawed, you can get it. We're gonna smuggle it through Femboy sweat. That's gonna be the.
I mean, we at least have Kamala in the lead here, so there is hope for my estrogen being still allowed. Okay.
Coconut filled. I don't want to hear anything from the German about American politics. Moving.
I don't have to say anything about that stuff. You are killing yourself over there.
No, we're doing
My job
good.
is done.
Fucking swapped out the old man. We're thriving. Shut the fuck up. Move on.
I mean, in all honesty, we
Shut the fuck up, Bex. It's Kingdom Hearts time. I don't want to think about it.
I never got to share my gamer subs flavor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Go ahead. Sorry.
I would have.
Screamed the N-word.
I'm thinking maybe like.
Mm-hmm.
Have it be like a. Have it be like a.
Damn, he really acted like he had an idea ready.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
You're killing me, Tyler.
I don't do words well, okay?
That's why I'm talking.
I do like maybe like a cherry or strawberry flavor, and it'd be called Still Better Than Jason.
Who's Jason? What's the context?
That's a Power Rangers reference.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Alright, so we do not care about Power Rangers in this stream because it's a garbage series.
Literally, we have
finally,
like,
I agree.
we have close to 12 fucking hours of the Disney era recorded
The only
already.
thing I respect about Power Rangers is the fact that it appeals to kids in the sense that the quality is so low they could film it themselves.
Eat my ass.
Put a little
Thank
fucking
you.
firework behind you and do some poses.
Red, I love you. Red, I love
Thank
you.
you.
Always
Thank you.
remember
Come over
that.
here. We'll make out a little.
Oh, of course. Didn't you want to come here? You promised me to come here to Germany to make out.
Oh my
At some
god.
point. At some point. Yeah.
All right. So, but we should maybe start with the history lesson.
Yikes. Yeah, so Kingdom Hearts 1 has aged like sour milk. I don't think anybody that has played the game here will agree or disagree. They just kind of reference that
Gameplay-wise, I agree 100%.
it just kind of exists at this point. And I would love to have it get a like Final Fantasy VII remake style.
Oh,
like,
that'd be
redo.
sick.
That'd be so sick.
Yeah.
But
They
that's
should.
never
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
But you guys know that in order to do that, they'd have to get through Disney's fucking team of lawyers or whatever the fuck.
And you know, Disney lost that shit. Have you looked at the other Kingdom Hearts titles? We are still getting new ones. The contract is still
That's
up.
true. That's a good point.
Here's the issue though. It's not that, it's the Tarzan license for that game.
Yes.
Like
That-
literally that's
Okay,
why that is the
I
same.
have an idea. I have an idea. As a Gravity Falls fan, replace Tarzan with Gravity Falls.
That would be so base. I want Gravity
I
Falls.
figure that
Bro,
will be I figure that will be in 4.
I need Bill Cipher as a villain you can fight in Gravity.
I don't want him as a
in
villain.
Kingdom
I
Hearts.
want him as a summon.
Oh, that's even better.
Like that would be
He
so
would work so great as a sound from the animations wise.
Oh, I
See-
need that.
see,
That would
I
convince
have-
me to
I
play.
have
I would
good-
play every single game just to get to that moment.
Like, I have good ideas. See, Ann Arbor, I can do things.
All right. It all starts. Every game starts with a drop in the heart, fall into the heart. This is like the tutorial area for every game. You have like one glass piece with the main character on it, and all of our friends beside its own pictures. And Kingdom Hearts 1 is super because you don't know any of those people, and you're asking yourself, why the fuck is a fucking donut motherfucking duck? So that totally doesn't make sense in Kingdom Hearts first.
No, literally.
Can I just say, this actually is a really good idea for a stream. I
Right?
like this a lot.
See, now if you listen to us a bit more, you would have some more fun on the other channel. Anyway.
No, hold on.
We have tried to get you into like 18 different streams and like 25 different podcasts. I don't want your shit.
I gotta be interested in something that you're talking about.
Right, just think about it. You are interested in me.
That's true. Well, you know what? I still haven't seen what you look like, though. That's at least part of the equation. Send me, like, a nice
he unintentionally doxed himself in the fucking like shared Google Drive with his passport documents. He removed them after I told him.
The first time I Skype called with Rios to do 100 Girlfriends, I saw his like full ass name, and I was like, oh, well, there's that, and he was like, shit.
The thing is, I've only doxed myself to Red, who was the only person who knew my full name, anyways.
I think I still do technically too because of the fucking art commission, but still.
Now, you know, if someone sends a pipe bomb to your mailbox, you know it can only be Vex.
Yes.
Absolutely not. It could also be you.
Absolutely, it was my ex.
I said Vex, but fair enough.
My ex would do that before Vex. But anyways, we are here to talk about the best
literally get
ever made.
There's going to be a lot of sidetracking. I'm sure it'll take us 3 hours to get through this.
That's probably just going to be 1 and 2. In all honesty.
And all in between, we go with game release order.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
We have this fucking glass picture as every other tutorial area that you play through it. And this is where we have like those shadow fucking asshole bitches who
dark
are
side.
Can I just say, for all the people that like get pissy at like Hell of a Boss and Hazbin Hotel, like, oh, it's got too much swearing, it's cringe. Meanwhile, fucking Ann Arbor over here, like fucking shitting, cunting, fucking.
He's also
bitches.
German. This is like the F word is like hello to them.
Well, that's why I hate when I see people say that. I'm like, are you really like so childish? It's not that big of a deal.
Like the word cunt in Australia is like a pleasantry.
As it should be.
Anyways, so this like little shitheads of like the mini shadows are like 10 times as big in Kingdom Hearts 1 as in any other games.
And I love them for that.
And we love them for that. And you walk to this like fucking tutorial area, you kill them, you decide between a magic stick to bonk people because they are horny, and awesome.
That's about as far as I got.
And awesome Disney sword and like a shield.
And if you don't go like sword,
do you remember what I picked?
I think you went sword and shield. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did. I usually go sword and rod.
The first one you choose is what you buff. The second one is what you nerf. In Kingdom Hearts 1, if I remember right.
Yeah, it is. Like I've unfortunately played through Kingdom Hearts 1 at least 150 times.
I only twice.
I'm playing through it twice technically right now. I'm helping my partner get through it, and then I'm also playing through it on PC through Steam right now because I'm a fucking masochist.
And then you have like this giant shadow mech who just with this fucking fist, he just takes it out and punches you in the fucking ugly fucking face. And this is when you break up.
And in Kingdom Hearts 1, Sora's face is ugly, especially in one scene.
I mean, he's a child. All children are ugly.
Yeah, true.
Literally facts. And this is when you wake up from the dream. You were fucking sleeping on the fucking beach with great sunlight, and your childhood crush, your best friend, the girl next door, is going to wake you the fuck up. She's like, wake up, samurai, we have the city to burn.
Yes, very much. We're doing the whole entire, like, lovely, like, cyberpunk there. That's absolutely fact.
All right. I'm going to fulfill the purpose of me being here and ask questions, you know, for the everyman. So I remember like a scene where he's like in his bedroom and his parents say something. Did he get like Peter Panned away or like what happened? Like why isn't he with his?
To this day, don't know what the parents looked like. They got this one line you remember, and nothing else.
So he
Literally.
got. So what happened actually? Like why is he?
We will get to that later.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Like the amount
this
of
is the-
answers that we get for Sora's actual lore are still slim to none.
So, like, we talk with our childhood crush, Kairi. Maybe some people, some fucking weirdos we do not care about, realize Kairi is Hikari, aka Japanese for light. And
Why
Zora
are
is
we? Why
Sky.
are we like otakuing this? Yeah,
And she has the Death Note.
And she has the Death Note, correct. And now we talk with her, and she gives us the first quest, the first major quest to burn the city down like a samurai does. We need to get proviant for our fucking ship.
Also, doesn't like Squall from Final Fantasy VIII show up?
We will get to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got that mission to get proviant.
You get
food,
provisions
drink,
and
everything.
sails and shit for the boat.
Correct. By doing that, you can fight against the beloved Final Fantasy X characters. We have Tidus with his stick to bonk you. We have Waka with his ball to bonk you, and we have Yuffie. No, not
Selfie.
Yuffie.
With her tits to bonk.
Selfie.
Selfie, who's viping you because she's like a dummy mama in the game.
Yeah, so this is the one that you made the joke about, like you wanted to get whipped by.
Oh,
I think-
that's
In the game, she was, I think, 11.
Yeah.
So good on
really?
you.
So okay, he Red is
I
Minecraft
didn't know
streamer.
that. Hold on, no one fucking told me. Vex was the expert there, and he didn't.
Dude, do you think I remember Final Fantasy X? Arguably the worst Final Fantasy of all.
Officer, she said she was 18. This is slander.
No, I really think, no, in Final Fantasy X, she's older than in Kingdom Hearts.
Right? Yeah. Maybe I like Googled like a PNG of her like art or something, and I was like, oh, okay.
I
Let me look
don't
this person up.
remember.
I want to see. Hold on. Now, what's the name of this person?
Selfie.
Selfie from Final Fantasy
You know who
X.
Selfie is? Yeah.
In Final Fantasy X, she's like an idol, like in the idol game of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's cute.
10-2, she's
No,
an idol.
Google Kingdom Hearts selfie.
Yeah, that's where you get the Dr. Disrespect.
Hold on. Until I see a clip of this, Oh yeah, hold on. She's so clearly and obviously. There's no way I said I want to be whipped by her.
You did.
You
We
literally
made
did.
fun of you. We made fun of you for like 10 minutes straight.
Yeah, we literally roasted you.
What was the context? She so obviously looks like a child.
She
Because
fights with a whip.
Yeah, she fights with the whip. And
Leaving out some obvious context here. Fuck you guys. Are you serious? That was like some politics level slander. Wow.
I'm always talking about becoming a politician.
yeah.
I was genuinely scared for my past self there for a second. I was like, what the fuck? Why did I say that?
So this is also the moment where you can meet your best friend Riku.
Your boyfriend.
Everybody likes Riku.
Let's be real. This is his boyfriend.
Not yet. Later on.
It
want
gets
to be
gay.
Fair,
Hell yeah.
fair. This is the enemies to lovers arc.
Is this the one who doesn't know who's gonna eat ice cream with anymore?
No.
No.
Okay. Just okay.
This is another. We will get to Roxas later on. You can fight against Riku in your epic 1-on-1, and he's counting.
Yes.
He's making fun of how often you lose to him.
Oh, I remember this.
All throughout the entire prologue here, you are getting, roasted for losing to him. But it's also a very good way to build up your XP. There are a couple people that have done little challenges. Reptilian Pineapple recently got max level on Destiny Island. It took like 400 hours, I believe. It was something ridiculous.
Reptilian Pineapple.
Yes. I watched him on TikTok complete this challenge. I had no life at the time.
This is the worst challenge to do, but I find it hilarious.
I mean, there's obviously ways you could cheese it too, just getting text and shit,
Yeah.
but yeah.
So you get all your provisions. You go back to you fight with your rival. You lose 10 billion times till your first win, and this goes around 99-1.
Yes. And also by the end of this little bit here, all you're going to get is like 2 seconds of fucking actual story.
Then you go back to your crush. You give her up all the provisions, and the next day start to go back home. You go back to the island. Everything in between is being skipped by the game. I don't know why, but it is. And parents are not existing. This is a Disney game after all.
I mean, the parents just got fucking isekai. Let's just be real.
True.
Like this
Yeah,
is this franchise is technically an isekai too, by the way.
While on the second day you need to get like more material for the ship. While doing that, we learn that Kairi herself is from another world. That's why the people are so like awesome and like on board to like sail out to new worlds. Kairi comes from one.
Yeah.
This is where you can have a second game with your rival, a race. The worst race in racing history.
No, this race is fucking bullshit.
And you still use the same count. So if you lose the race, it's now 100 to 1.
Like, and here's the even worse part. It is so broken because of how bad the platforming is in Kingdom Hearts 1. Your odds of winning this race...
I remember this.
Winning this race is so fucking hard. I've only done it once.
And the worst part is, whoever wins is allowed to share like the fruit that binds your destinies together with Kairi. So he's literally challenging you on your crush to make it even worse for you if you lose.
It's not really as if it actually matters in the grand scheme of the franchise.
No, it's not, but like emotionally as a child.
When you're a kid, you're like, I gotta get the...
Right, they're emotionally manipulating you. They're gaslighting you.
It's the same way I felt in like when I was playing Skyward Sword, and like blonde ass Zelda was like, "I love you, Link," and I'm like, "Save her!" I get it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And so you'll get more provisions, like more materials for the ship, and this is where you can fight against all three fancy characters at the same time. It's a 1-on-3, and you are beating their ass, you are whooping their ass, so they can do nothing against you because you are like a muscly man.
Yeah, for sure. Like I think, like, out of all the shit on Destiny Island, this is the most fun batch of shit, you know, because you're actively going around and you have the ability to explore the island more until you get to, like, that last little bit. Ad starts in blah, 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 blah. So for you that are, you know, watching on mobile, I'm sorry. But yeah, there's such a...
Talk to mobile viewers.
Oh, I mean... The Twitch is doing that enough by raising the fucking prices. But like,
have I been sounding shitty? Am I not on my good mic right now?
You might not be in Discord. You might have to change your settings.
Testing.
There you go.
No, you're 10 times better. Yes.
That I can't believe. Why does shit change, bro? It's ridiculous.
Did your computer update?
Maybe it must have.
That might wipe a bunch of your settings.
Yeah, so okay, now I'm on my HyperX. Everything sounds better.
Everything sounds a lot better.
Sounds better.
Jeez, I'm sorry about that.
So like when you're
mate.
doing the last little bit of the race and gathering like the last provisions before you are supposed to depart, right? You have the ability to see like chests floating around. You get a little bit more of feel for the mechanics, and timing is a big thing here as well, which is going to be crucial as soon as you get to Traverse Town.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's such a unique difficulty spike as you get out of Traverse Town as well. But for Destiny Island's sake, your best bet is to get familiar with the actual controls for Sora, depending on your platform, learning like the pressure sensitivity for your jumping as well, because that comes in handy for the race. You also have the ability to learn how climbing works. Climbing the trees to get the coconuts and shit, and all of that is such a fun little like tidbit, especially like because this game is geared towards kids. When you're younger, especially, it's really fun to do that. I feel like when I first played this game as like a fucking little kid, it was more fun. But like going back and doing this as an adult, it feels like a first, like a fucking PS1 mechanic wise.
Yeah. Well, I feel like, that is something that happens where it's like, now we're just kind of more like, okay, you don't need to do I think games back then, they would make it with like padding in mind. Like, okay, we want this game to really last them. So let's have stuff that takes like way long. Because really, if you take out all the like tedious jumping and tedious races, I bet the game would be like, 5 hours. You know what I mean?
Well, not necessarily. It definitely would be shorter, but like they could have cut this opening act in like half. And
Oh
it
yeah,
would've-
well
and
I
it
think
would've been
that's
better.
that's kind of the beauty of like indie games these days is that you get these like cut down experiences that are just like the best bits. There's no need for padding, you know.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure. I feel like
Um,
out of all of them, this might be the most padded of the franchise, other than Chain of Memories, because like entire game is padding in my opinion.
I would also put Kingdom Hearts. No, I would say even Recoded is even more padding than Chain of Memories.
Can I be honest? I played that game once.
I played it a lot. It was my first entry to Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I've played it once. I need to replace my copy of it actually for my collection.
So, but to go back on track, because someone has to keep the track.
Oh, don't worry. We're
Go for a
25
bit
minutes in and we
Destiny.
haven't left Destiny Island, just like the game.
Yeah.
Oh, at some point I will have to eat a meal. So
I've prepared. I still have a burger in front of me. So while getting like the next provisions, the materials for the boat, Zora goes to like this little cave we have on the Destiny Island. A little cave where he gets like a mushroom for food and shit, because those children definitely know which mushrooms are safe to eat and which are not. And while doing that, he's making like
just a
cute
lucky
pic-
guess, you know.
Yeah, just a lucky guess. If they die
think
on
that there's
sea, it's not my problem anymore.
There's probably like an alternate universe where he did just die there, and then that's
Oh
the
yeah,
game.
absolutely.
That's and while he's in the cave, he sees like an old painting of him and Kyrie where they both just printed their just like carved in their own faces into the stone. So he takes another stone and makes like a painting where he gives Kyrie this like fruit that binds destinies together. Because if you share with someone, destinies intertwined. And while he's doing that, a voice appears behind him, like D&D style. This world is now connected. What?
Wait, hold on. Okay, so I'm here to ask doing my job, asking questions. So he gives them a fruit that binds their destinies together, and this isn't like some symbolic shit, like sharing sake cups. It really, literally did that.
It's
literally
just it really is just like sharing sake cups.
Wait, so is it a metaphor or was it
a metaphor?
Okay,
It's a metaphor, but it also technically, depending on the ending you get in 3, kind of maybe is a real thing.
Oh my god.
You know, because you save one and then the other just it becomes pixie dust.
And so like you get like a brown hooded figure who like starts saying like this world is now connected.
This will
Like,
make sense in 15 years, by the way.
And what does he mean by that? Or do I have to wait for 3 hours to find out what he means by that?
We will get to that in a bit.
Okay.
We'll get to that in
I will
Birth
take-
by Sleep.
And like this is when we give like we go back, give up the profit, give us like every resource, all the mushrooms. So the next day we can start sailing to a new world. By
But
the way,
then
Riku,
darkness descends.
Riku was allowed to name the ship because you lost the race. Because you are a fucking shit noob who doesn't know anything else, who doesn't even know how to fucking walk in this fucking island.
And literally, that is pretty much the canon consideration as you lost here, you know, because almost everybody loses the race. Also, all it does is it changes the name of your gummy ship.
The first gummy ship, which you can rename anyways.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it
so-
matters
but I like
fuck
that.
all.
I like that because as soon as you get the gummy ship with your Rico's name in it, it's making you angry.
No, like, it
And
gives
I
you
like
it
that.
gives you a little bit of motivation there. I do love that.
And
And why is
Zora
it called? Hold on. And why is it called the gummy ship?
Because
get
it's
to that.
it's just
Fucking! If you don't answer my questions, why am I here?
No,
Like,
so the
it
gummy
makes
ship is the
sense.
ship we get later on in the game, and not
Oh,
the
okay,
boat they
okay.
built here on the island. They
Alright.
just took over the name to make you more angry. The gummy ship you will get after the end of like the next world. But I'm saying I will tell you that later because we got it told later on in the game.
I know. It's just like,
So,
oh my! I'm gonna.
yeah.
By the time you get to it, I'm gonna fucking forget, and then be like,
Yeah,
so you know
no.
how we feel.
Yeah, literally.
okay.
Like, this entire portion of the game takes about as long as the stream has been, by the way, which is what's such bullshit about it, because it should
Yes.
take, like, 5 minutes. Like, you could literally do all of this in 5 minutes and teach the controls and all of that.
Yeah, but I think literally yes. So we go back home, we go to sleep because the next day we are going on this brand new awesome adventure, traveling to the new world. We are going to Gravity Falls in America.
So when you say go home, like actually, like Sora's home with his parents?
Yes,
No.
this is where the cutscene with the parents happens.
So, okay, this is what I need to understand. This has always been the most confusing thing to me. What happened that isekai'd him? Where did he go? How did that? What the fuck happened to him?
Give me 5 minutes.
Okay.
Give me
So-
5 minutes, he says.
So during the night, he wakes up. Storm happens, alright? Storm happens. Thunder, everything. And he says, oh no, the boat on Destiny Island is being destroyed if I don't do something. And during the storm, this like 10-year-old boy uses like a fucking boat, the most cheapest boat you can imagine, and like travels to another fucking island through the ocean. Like during the craziest storm of his life. How he survived is not on me. I don't.
He should be
know.
fucking dead. Like, Sora should be
Again,
dead a million times over.
Okay, so speaking of Gravity Falls, I have the Book of Bill. I don't know if have you heard of this, Ann Arbor, the Book of Bill?
Yes, I've seen the whole series. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, but you know about the new book that just came out?
Yes, I've watched videos about it.
Have you got it? Oh, you're just being cheap. You're not gonna give it.
I don't even think it's being sold in Germany.
Oh, bro, it must suck to live in Germany. Import it. Well, I got a signed copy, not to slob my own knob, but anyway,
Oh, it's $20. Sorry, this is being sold to you.
Yeah.
see, facts. Anyway, real quick, the reason I bring that up is because there's like a page in that book that implies that like what we saw in Gravity Falls was like the timeline where everything went right for Dipper and Mabel, but there's a bunch of different timelines where they died in different various ways.
It makes sense.
And I like that. I like that interpretation. You know, anytime you're like, how did these kids survive this? It's like you are watching the track where everything went right.
Yeah, like I
So,
feel like Kingdom Hearts
Ruby
goes through,
line.
I feel like Kingdom Hearts does that on both sides, really, because of Kingdom Hearts 3, which we'll get to eventually.
How old is Sora by 3?
18? Isn't
I
it?
This is an
don't-
important question. 'cause
We
I
never
will
got an
loot
official.
anything.
We never got an official age. I think.
Let me go to the other room really quick. I have the character
I feel like
files.
I googled this once, and he's like just under 18. You know, as
Zora
the Japanese are to do.
is character ages. No, it's literally not given. No, people
Right.
literally guess all the time.
Free game, everybody.
It's free game. You can loot. I'm going to tell you the names of. If I name a female character, I can tell you that you can loot them. All right?
No, all jokes aside, though, he I just know he's got the drip in that game. Like he's
Yes.
the dripler. Yeah.
What the actual fuck? Nomura is like a king of drip. The character designer
Yeah.
writer for this game.
Oh,
He
yeah.
made-
Another thing about Nomura, this is mostly pertaining to me, but he also did a lot of designs for Xenoblade Chronicles 2, even in the design of one of the main antagonists, which was one of my favorite characters in the series, Jin.
Yeah, no, Nomura is like a really big name in Japan. He designed characters starting, I think, Final Fantasy VI to today. Even though he's still working on Final Fantasy VII Remakes trilogy and Kingdom Hearts 4. So it's like a big name like for like over 30 years now.
Yeah, I'll say
whole
this.
RPG scene.
I love the look of the game. I've always loved the aesthetic. You know, I mean, like I love Soldier.
You
right? That, like,
love the
kind of
bells.
magic. The magic-y. What'd you say? I love the what?
You love the belts. Like every character has like 1,000 belts and zippers.
Yes, I loved. So on character design, I love danglies. I love like just a bunch of shit, like dangling off like keychains and shit. I also I'm obsessed with like the concept of the Keyblade. Like a big fan. I love like impractical looking weapons that somehow work. Like a like oh so good.
Have you seen the Kaki?
I haven't, but that's awesome.
I'm going to send you a picture of the but I'll continue. So anyway, so like Zora is like on the island after through like all of the storm, and this is where like he encounters the same like dark things he killed in his dream. So he took out this wooden sword and he can't damage them. He just cannot hit the AC, or like they're immune to non-magical attacks. It's like a perfect example. So Zora's getting beaten around from all of those things.
Yeah.
But he goes he goes like into the like cave where he saw the mysterious figure, and this is where he sees like Kairi. And Kairi just screams for Zora as the door opens and she vanishes, like in pure darkness, and Zora's being like kicked out of the cave.
So, like, canonically speaking, he is 15 to 17. There is no
In
actual.
3?
There is no
Yeah,
actual.
see, I remember googling that, and so in 4, free game.
Depending on how much time passed through the quadratum. Okay, so
Listen,
we don't.
I just, again, all jokes aside, but like I have such low standards. If you dress well, I'm all about it. Like he has such drip in 3. I was like, damn, Sora, what the fuck, glow up?
Like, literally, he went from those fucking clown shoes to some Jordans in that trailer. I'm like, oh, he actually.
Do not crease his Jordans, Xehanort.
Xehanort's dead.
Oh,
but
damn.
is
That's
he?
the only guy I know. I just remember we did a Xehanort versus Aizen death battle that the audio was blown out.
The entire video sounded like this.
Yeah, even worse. Even worse. It was somehow something had happened with our audio.
I get put on voice mod and just turn this into like Radio Demon mode and drive everybody insane.
Actually, that'd be kind of sick. Actually,
Yeah, that's the same that's the same like bit that Sayu uses as the Radio Demon filter. So like.
By the way, random aside, Ann Arbor, did you see I found recent semi-TikTok fame by doing a stupid Bill Cipher impression into a fan?
I did. Yes, I saw that shit. Yes.
Yeah,
Did you just see that independently of being friends with me? Because that shit actually went like mega viral on Gravity Falls TikTok.
I think I saw that. Like didn't you post it like on Twitter or like on Discord?
Yeah. I responded
Like,
to a guy on Twitter, but it has like 1.5 million views on TikTok right now. It's like absurd.
You actually beat me bathing myself in vodka. Congratulations.
Yeah, and all I did was scream into a fan. People, these Gen Zers, they're so used to like digital, like voice filters. Genuinely, like half the comments were just like shocked at the like, oh my god, you used a fan for the voice effect? That's genius. And I'm like, did you guys not have childhoods? Like, I screamed into a fan as a kid all the time.
Like, say this sound effect if you're speaking to a fan is so funny.
Yeah,
dude, not do it?
Like, it's such a cool little
I've been doing
concept.
Bill's voice with the fan for like years. I have like multiple TikToks where I've done that. It's just that this one fucking blew up for some reason.
Oh, I mean, I tagged you in that thread, and then I'm like, you can do it again. You know, you've done it before.
Yeah. I owe you, genuinely, I owe you big time for convincing me to do that, because now I have like, I went from 120 TikTok followers to almost 7,000.
Jesus fucking Christ. You have more followers than me. And I'm like, yeah, you deserve it, because you actually make quality content on there.
Every once in a while. I need to get back into it. I used to.
You used to
anyway.
actually put effort into TikTok. I just fucking shit.
Hey. I want to,
listen.
One last thing. I'm gonna bring it back.
Everybody who puts work into TikTok does not deserve a life.
If I make money off it, though, if I get 4,000 more followers, I can start attempting to make money off TikTok.
Enjoy your 36 cents.
Well, whatever, man. It's something. That's a gumball.
36 cents more he will have than you.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But no,
I'm
I'll
still
say real
sitting
quick.
on $57 of the 100 needed to withdraw from YouTube right now.
Okay, wait, hold on. Oh, is any of that still coming from the Hisoka video? I
Like
assume it is.
the
right?
last 100 like views on it, maybe. Like, it
Okay,
has to
so
cycle
whenever
back
you
through.
get that, I think I deserve like $10 of it from the Hisoka video.
Sure.
Since that's the main.
Sure, I'll PayPal you that, and you'll pay $5 of that to instant transfer it.
No. I haven't been instant transferring anymore. I don't want to fucking waste all that money.
Wait, it costs for you guys?
It costs
Only if
instant
you
transfer.
So if you want it immediately, it'll cost you a little bit of money.
That's how like
Costs you
it's, alright,
10%.
then it's just like it is for us. Alright.
Yeah.
Anyway, go back to Kingdom Hearts.
Alright, so you see your girlfriend's missing, and then you go out of the cave. Like you see your best friend sitting like on where you battled him. Like he's just standing there. The
He's
darkness
applying
is
his
touching him.
eyeliner, and he's just, going all emo mode. Like we can finally
He's
escape.
eyeliner.
He's like getting
Wrapping
ready
up
for
the
his
Linkin Park.
first date. Yes.
Yes, Linkin Park.
So you go to him, you call for him. Rico, what is wrong? Carrie went missing.
He definitely
just tells
downloaded
you
num.exe instead of MP3.
Yes. And he just turns to you and says, "This world is not connected, Zara." And other like dumb bullshit, and says, "Follow me. Now we can go and see our worlds. Carrie is already there, waiting for us." And
That's
he's
pretty
like being
spooky.
devoured by the darkness, and so is Zara being devoured by it.
So when they say the world is now connected, are they talking about like, oh shit, Disney? We're in the Disney world now. I can feel
No,
it. Like,
darkness is like every like you can imagine like every world is like in their own like little bubble.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
And
And they're all bridged
between
together
all-
now.
Between all of his bubbles is like darkness. And as soon as like the darkness creeps in, it's they are like connected to the outer world, to like the universe itself.
Mm.
So the darkness is what connects the world to like the rest of its like multiverse.
Okay.
So whenever darkness creeps in, this world is being considered connected.
Alright.
That's why like that's bad. We don't like the darkness.
No good.
No good. The darkness is like Republican. You know what? Yes, the darkness is Republican. The French people will come later.
Those are called the unversed.
I would call that the nobodies.
No. The unversed are more ugly.
All right, understandable. And like
You can't make the French be like really cool dragon-looking things, dude.
dude, you know what? We can't name Laxine a French person. I would never do that to my dumb queen.
Exactly. I mean, I just want to get pegged by Marluxia, but you know, Larxene too.
You got on
like,
me for the armless girl comment, you motherfucker.
Listen, Marluxia is a fluffy-haired pink dude twink. Okay, I will stand by the fact that I want to get fucked by a fluffy-haired twink.
And I want to get fucked by armless Asa from the newest Chainsaw Man chapter. Okay, what's the difference?
Listen.
Boys,
Somebody,
stop
please.
arguing. You're both right.
As a disabled person, right? I'm extremely offended. Like I'm so angry. Can you hear my angriness?
Wait, you should.
Like I'm
Yeah,
so angry.
I know
I
you're
would
joking,
definitely
but-
not say. I definitely would not say I would too. I would never say that. Never, of course. Never would I.
I think
you
it's
just want to
very-
get
Hold
fucked.
on, wait. I think it's very pro disabled rights to want to get fucked by a disabled person. Let me just say that real quick, because that's I'm giving them a lot of agency there. Okay.
Hey, chat,
As a
clip
disabled
that,
person,
please.
I agree.
Jesus Christ! Somebody clip that.
Again. God, dude, it'd be so fun. Imagine this clip comes out about like Tim Walsh said something like this.
Hey, check this.
Did you see, by the way? Okay, so Tim Walsh, real quick, as an aside, I feel like this immediately, Vex, this will get your vote. If you weren't, I mean, obviously you were already voting for Kamala, but like, so you know her vice president pick is
Yes.
actually like pretty based, like Bernie level based.
Yes.
A thing came out about him recently because this is
The
Republicans
Dreamcast.
trying to. Yes, isn't that sick? Okay, for you guys, it came out that the guy who's the current VP nomination for the Democratic Party, it came out that in his 30s, he got so addicted to the Sega Dreamcast that his wife had to fucking unplug it.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
See,
that's my president. That's
we
my
make
president.
we make jokes about it before you and Dex recorded Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
About the exact same thing.
So,
I mean, isn't he amazing? Isn't he
Yeah.
he's truly one of us.
yeah,
He's
like,
I think the woman is cringe for doing that, but he's based.
No, yeah, for sure, yeah. Cringe wife, divorce her.
but like literally, that's one of the few consoles I need to add to my retro collection still because they're so hard to find a good working console of them. So
I
that
know.
I'm hunting one down and I want to mod it because fuck, you know, dealing with the network connections and all of that shit for it in the like memory card. But yeah,
Did y'all hear my burp or did Discord cut it out?
No,
it
we
cut
heard
most
that.
of it.
Hell yeah. It's very important that you hear my burps.
I heard like
agree.
a little bit of it. I don't know how much is my bad hearing and how much is
Lame.
that. It's Discord.
Mostly
but-
was your bad hearing.
Okay.
I heard everything.
Well, anyway.
So anyways, so Zora has been devoured by the darkness, and he hears a voice in his head that says, "You are the chosen one. You have the one weapon that can banish the darkness. You are the only one who can save us." And he's getting his wooden sword transforms into the Keyblade, the Disney key.
Yes.
And with that, he banishes the darkness and frees himself.
So, remember how we said there was a million retcons? Get ready. So, after this, we go through, battle back through the island, go back towards the door, we do all the little things, and have to fight Darkseid again. I would like to get to Traverse Town before the hour mark, okay? So...
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, I'm not staying here for more than like 4 hours, alright? You guys
Yeah.
you have a 4 hour time limit.
So, like, we get
The
through...
story is important.
we get through this whole
If
lovely.
listen, if we need to, we can separate games by stream. This could just be Kingdom Hearts 1, and then we can get to 2 in the next stream if you want.
I would have skipped. I'm going to skip through like 90% of Disney Worlds because fuck Disney Worlds.
Yeah, well, not just like the Disney World, the fucking fact that we can skip through like most of Read Chain of Memories as well because it's a recap game with a little bit of story in it. But like once we get through fucking this dark side, we get to transport to Traverse Town. We get to fight Squall, and then we get to uncover.
We meet the best character waking up in Traverse Town first and foremost. That's important. We meet Mickey's hound.
Yes, we meet Pluto.
Mickey's dog. Pluto, the best guy.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, we meet Pluto.
Wait, did you just say Kinky to Pluto?
No, I said
Wait.
King Mickey.
This
Yes.
is Mickey.
Isn't
Just
he like
Mickey.
a king in
Yes.
this game?
He's a war criminal.
Yeah,
Oh.
literally, he is a war fucking criminal. He is literally on the par with Barack Obama. Okay, like, and that's not a joke. That's not an
He's drunk.
exaggeration. He is literally on par with Obama.
They made a great representation of Disney.
Yeah. Also, yeah. Honestly, like they did. But like we get woke up by like doggy kisses, and then we get to the like fight Squall after going back and forth between the districts and fucking Traverse Town. All of this to end up in a
We
shady
see
hotel.
people dying.
You see people dying. You see, you know, like the lovely little like shady hotel that you would find in the back alley in, you know, like the slums of Perth, Australia. And then you would just get woke up. You will hear the one infamous line of dialogue, which is that key opens many holes, as Yuffie has her legs spread on the couch.
Yo, you know what she wanted.
To be fair, I would have given it to her.
Hey Siri, how
Sora,
old is
hint,
Yuffie?
hint. You can't ask Siri that. She's not gonna. Just Google it.
It almost got it. It got Yui from fucking Kingdom Hearts or
She's good, bro.
Sword Art
I
Online.
swear to God.
Hold
Hold on, it's like the second autocomplete. People want to know. 16. Rip.
Wait a sec.
Wait a sec.
I talk about the movie movie Yuffie. that
Yeah,
is
there's
played
got to
in the
be
future.
some time skip world that we can refer to.
Advent
here.
Children
Yeah, how
version
old
of Advent Children version
How old
is
is Seven
18.
Children?
18. Dirge Cerberus is 19. Her date. She's
Thank you.
technically as old as us though. So
Thank you.
she was born in 91. So the fact that fucking
See-
they gave her a canonical actual year of birth is fucking crazy to me. Instead of like some bullshit like this character's 18 or this character's 19. But yeah.
This is what I would have done.
Listen, man, if your girlfriend comes up to you and says this key opens many holes, Ed boy, and then fucking spread her legs, what are you gonna do? Not
Listen. When she says that you are going to show her the key. Simple as that.
Oh man.
So anyways, yeah, you are talking with them, you are meeting like a lot, like Squall, Luffy, Aerith, you are meeting every Final Fantasy 7 character except for Cloud, but in his stead you get Squall, and this is like there's like this whole conspiracy theory that there should have been Cloud, but they had to remove him to like have a Sephiroth moment in the Colosseum.
Yep. And I mean, that's believable, you know, because he's technically the super boss of the Colosseum. But you also have the other very famous meme here in Traverse Town where Sora does a big old, you know, gaping smile where he pulls his mouth apart. And that is one of the most memed moments in this entire franchise still to this day.
Sora gapes.
We also, during like all of that, we see like we always like cut sometimes also to Donald and Goofy, how they are like exploring Traverse Town, like how they started their travels. You have like this funny meme where like Donald knocks on this giant door that has like a small door at the bottom of it, and like King Mickey is missing. He's going went and commit war crimes.
Yeah,
we need to find him and support him. No, he needs our help.
We need to send him $1
in the
billion
Japanese.
of aid a week.
And So we have like Donald Goofy going also to Traverse Town, meeting Leo, Leon, meeting all the Final Fantasy characters, and then they enter me to come up with this like epic boss battle of Doom. That is like the hardest fight in this whole fucking game because all of your characters are shit and garbage.
You know, I wouldn't say this is the
Oh, we
hardest.
haven't gone to the hardest fight in the game in Arbor.
Well, at this point,
in my
your
opinion,
characters
it
are
is. I
so
will die with
shitty. You know, it is difficult-ish, I would say. But I would say like the boss fight after this is worse because you don't really have access to magic, really. That's effective. You know, so you don't have like.
We haven't even gone to Atlantica.
Atlantica bosses are easy as fuck. I don't know what your problem is.
No, the fuck it's not. Shut up. I will say
Shut the fuck up, just learn to fucking play the game.
I would say Atlantica and the Riku fight are the worst fights in this entire fucking game.
I like the Rico fight.
I mean, if you're
anyways,
fucking...
so you beat the boss.
Go ahead.
Yeah, what? Yeah, I am fucking. What's with that? Problem with that? Problem with me fucking?
I would say you're if you fucking you know grind a lot, you'll be able to deal with Riku pretty easily. But yeah, he's pretty bullshit.
I'm talking about fucking right now.
Like you need to
you
realize
can cut the sexual
everything is,
tension
like,
in this
highly
chat with a
involved.
knife.
Hey, what if we all just get together in Germany? I guess.
Yeah, I think
still
all
have
three
room on
Americans
my
should go to
passport,
Germany,
why
and
not?
the one-
Come here for me.
Come here for me.
I
I'm
am
the
the special
important
one.
one. And just have one great big gay orgy.
Yes, I am.
No one thinks that. I think that's progressive.
That's
Pretty
progressive as fuck.
of us.
You know, just one
We're the
great
most
big gay
progressive
orgy,
YouTube
and
channel.
you know, we'll film it for our OnlyFans.
Are you streaming right now? By the way,
Yeah, I
I never
am.
got like a notification.
I am.
Okay, let me. Is it on YouTube?
It is on Twitch.
On Twitch.
That's why I didn't get a notification.
Yeah, it's on the Control Chaos.
So like, when we speak with Donald and Goofy, we get their ship. That ship says like it's being powered by Smiles. This is where you have this awesome fucking meme that Vex mentioned, and the ship they have is the Gummy ship.
Yes.
It's called like that because it's out of gummy, and it has the name that Rico gave it.
Yes.
But wait,
So
it's
you are
called that
fucking-
because what now? What's gummy?
The Gummy ship is called Gummy ship because it's made of gummy.
Yeah, it's
As in like gummy candy?
yes, like literally fruit gushers, basically.
Yum yum.
This is fucking
So
Disney.
Huey and Louie run a shop.
Yeah, you got Huey, Dewey,
Yeah,
and Louie running a
they
shop,
do.
and you have Sid running the other shop. But also, yeah, you got a
likes
gusher
it.
for a ship. It's Disney. You're not going to get much better than that. And then you go off to Wonderland, and you jump down the rabbit hole, and Alice is being treated for crimes. So yeah, she's being tried for her
For
crimes.
Yeah. She's
For
being
existing.
like the Queen of Hearts said like you voted for the left and I am right, so you will be killed. And like we go save her, we get like proof that she didn't commit the crime.
You gotta
And
get
the Queen
the
said like, yeah, no, I don't care that you have proof. If what I say is the law, if I say you're all guilty, you're all guilty. So you beat up the police.
You beat up the
Because
police
they're
and the
based like that?
watchtower, and then you know, go back through this entire thing. Go to the like
And
fucking.
you
know,
want to save Alice, and Alice is missing. Poof.
yes, and that
She's
is
vanished.
very important. Actually.
Like a magician.
Because-
that's why I was shocked you wanted to skip over it.
Yeah, well, because it's Wonderland, okay? Like,
Yeah, but this
it's
is
like
the only important scene in this whole fucking world.
it's Wonderland though. We're on World fucking 1, okay? And there's like
This is like
10
the only
more.
scene that you need to mention. Just skip the
Hold on,
rest.
yeah. I'm fine with. We shouldn't rush this. This should be detailed as fuck. I'm okay if it needs to be 3 different streams. It's whatever.
I love you, Red. Red
Yeah,
understands
I got
me.
you. Okay, honestly, okay. I love this idea so much. I want to do this same thing. Do any of you not know Hunter x Hunter lore? Because that's the only thing I could do this with this quality, or One Piece, I guess.
I mean, we would
Hunter x
we
Hunter.
would stream it. I
Do
wouldn't
all of
mind.
you know Hunter x Hunter?
You know what?
I've
No,
read
I
it.
don't know Hunter. I don't know Guns. I do not know Gon's adventure to find his father. I do not know what the hunt
Sounds like you're lying to me.
Merrimark. I would never lie to you. You know I love you. I would never lie to you.
What can I explain to you guys that you don't know about that I know
I mean,
about?
like you have
I
you
can
have those
explain to you
two.
The Xenoblade.
You can explain us everything about the, I don't fucking know, play Hollow Knight and explain the Hollow Knight lore.
I mean, I
You
am
could
playing
explain
Hollow
to
Knight right now, but-
Celeste,
Anyway,
I love you so much.
but like
we'll have to
what-
figure it out.
we have the
Because I
disappearance
want to
vow.
get drunk and do this same thing really badly.
This is so fun, I tell
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, this is literally the most fun I've had in a stream in a long time.
So anyways,
We have to
Alice
find
vanishes
Alice.
and like the cat sends it to the culprit. So we get there, we like find the culprit. It's like a giant heartless with like torches he swings around. He's like a top hat magician. We do not like him. We kill him. We like use our awesome looking fist and punch him into his fucking ugly ass face and kill him.
And also,
because
this
we kill
is-
people.
This is the point where you are so underpowered that your damage is basically non-existent. So this is, if you're trying to do a no-death run, this is the moment that you're going to want to save right before the fucking thing, so you can cheese it if you do die. Because you can only use essentially one power at this point, like one ability, if you're lucky. So you're either using the ability to see the health bar, or you're using like another like little buff. So yeah, that's super fun. Very, very, very great. You know, balancing here from Nomura and crew. But yeah, once you beat this little ugly candelabra-looking magician dickhead, you're going back out through the rabbit hole and going off to the Coliseum, or you can go off to the wonderful world of Tarzan and copyright infringement. Because this is the one reason this game will never be remastered fully. Because they had to renew the license every time they bring it out a port. And only for that version of it. So that's fun. So which path are we taking here, Ann Arbor? Are we taking Coliseum path, or are we taking Deep Jungle path?
I always get Tarzan because Tarzan is easier than Colosseum.
I always go to Coliseum.
Okay. So if we're going, Red, do you have a preference?
Coliseum's good. I think that's what. Now I'm thinking I did get further than the beach because I feel like I remember like getting to Coliseum and then stopping there.
And
Does
then
that sound familiar? Or am I making it up?
it might have been that, and then like the save corrupted.
If it wasn't with your playthrough, it would have been the time because you're not the first person that tried to get me into this. The first person that tried to get me into this was my ex, Rebecca. Remember? Have I told you about that?
You did mention that you had done some of this with her, and you didn't remember a whole lot of it.
She tried to get me to play it as well. So either with her or with you, I did get to the Coliseum, and that's the farthest I've gotten for sure, though.
But we'll go Coliseum because it's quick and simple. So you go through a training montage with Phil where you're trying to prove your worthiness as a hero, all while talking to Hades and the lovely cameo
Danny
of Cloud
DeVito.
as well. Yeah, you get Danny DeVito and James Woods, the two polar opposites here. This is pre-Always Sunny. I'm going to say the N-word version of Danny DeVito as well. This is where Disney would still
I'm
hire
gonna
him.
say the N-word.
No, stop.
No, dude, but that. Hold on. That I just want to clarify in case people don't know. It's not like he's a racist here. That's just his character.
It's
in
the
that show.
character in the show. Yes.
Yeah, he's fucking funny. Also, he's based. He was like a Bernie Sanders supporter.
I love Danny DeVito.
We have like the best cloud costume he ever had in this game.
No, why the fuck haven't they put this costume out of all the pre-order bonuses and all the bullshit? Why haven't they given us this drip in the Rebirth, the remake trilogy? Like, come on. It's
I don't
right
know.
there.
This is the best drip he ever had.
Like, this is better than the Advent Children drip, and I am a stan of the Advent Children drip. Sorry. It's fucking crime that this hasn't been, brought into anything. I think there was one figure in like 2005 of this version of him.
Oh.
Anyway, so we're going through, we're beating the shit out of a bunch of teams of Heartless, and then we go up against Cloud. This is another fight where you can, like with Squall, lose or win. It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect it, but you get a fuck ton of battle experience and, being able to parry and dodge and do all the little mechanics that you'll need to
Just punch the Linkin Park fan in the face, like we did in school. They deserve it.
I'm going to just gloss by that. And then we get to a cutscene with Hades, and running Hercules here trying to fucking fend off the lovely little Cerberus, and this is your boss, Cerberus, and he is cheap as fuck, but he is also very, very clockable. You can find his attack pattern very easily. You just poke him in the head like a fucking like Dark Souls boss repeatedly. Hope the fuck you've reprogrammed Donald's broken mechanics in this game so he doesn't waste all of his heals on himself or on Goofy, and you can win this in this entire world can be completed in 20 minutes tops. And then you're a hero.
Literally, this world exists of the half hero, like hero in training.
Yeah.
And this world consists of 3 rooms, and it's by far the smallest world we ever have.
Yes.
But it also looks like tournaments that you can always come back to and compete in new tournaments for awesome new items. The only world that you visit more times than one, by the way.
Yeah. And we
like that world.
The irony of the fact of you revisiting this is it's kind of required in a way. One, to seal the keyhole, because as the whole goal of the game is sealing the keyholes and closing off the bridge and the gaps in the worlds, but also the fact that you kind of want to get some of the items here to especially the belts and shit.
The whole quest of it is we want to close the borders between the worlds again.
Yeah. This is border control the game in a way.
Correct.
We gave a left a side and we gave a right a side. There we go. We're a centrist now.
Welcome in my house. Welcome in my crypt.
But anyway, the funny part of coming back here as well is there's also the question mark tournament, which is you've seen Cloud, but you also will get to fight Sephiroth. And I think this is the hardest fight in the versions of Sephiroth, right? I think that's pretty common acceptance here.
I think I agree, but it's not that he's easier than the second Sephiroth fight. It's just that Zora's 1 billion times stronger.
Exactly right.
That makes Sephiroth feel way easier.
Well, you have access to the limit break. You have access to the breaks and the forms and shit like that, right? And you have a lot more. There's a lot more combat balance in 2 than 1. Because by then they kind of figured out the quality of life for this franchise pretty well. That's why I still say 2 is my favorite out of all of them. And that's a common.
So yes, that's 2 is by far the fan favorite game.
So when we go off to Deep Jungle.
So yeah, woo! Everybody celebrate the Deep Jungle. We love Tarzan. We love Jane. We love
beating the shit out of Clayton. Can we just be honest? This world
is an asshole.
Yeah, this world didn't need to fucking exist anyway. They could have cut this one entirely.
The only part why this world even exists is for this one line at the end where it's asked by the villain team, we are getting a showcase of the villain team with all the district villains set on the round table, and they ask, how is even darkness in that fucking world? We never visited it, we never sent hearted to it, and they said literally this evil heart of Clinton brought the Heartless to this world.
Yes.
It's we don't even need evilness, just people existing brings Heartless to this world.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just literally said it doesn't matter what you do, every world will have evil people, every world will sometimes want to darkness because of that.
Yes,
be happy.
And the fact that out of all of that, there was also one slide in the intro that is kind of a lore drop for fucking the castle, right, of Hollow Bastion. Right, that's it.
Yes.
Literally. that is literally, they could have thrown that into any other world in this damn game and it would have made just as much sense. But they wanted to
so
do
literally
this.
We are not skipping over. We are not skipping over anything. We are only saying the lore of and stuff, and we are finished with it.
Yeah,
Good job, mate.
I will say that there is good mechanics brought into this world. I do like the stealth sneak boss fight because you have the option of beating down the big lizard Heartless or beating the shit out of Clayton. And it's always cathartic to beat the shit out of Clayton. And I did like the vines part of this, because it gave you a decent platforming puzzle. Like, as a kid, I liked it. As an adult, I'm like, okay, whatever. You know, I'm going over here, I'm collecting a couple Dalmatians to, you know, get the bonus items for collecting Dalmatians. And other than that, this is fucking pointless.
Yeah.
And then we go back to Traverse Town. And we, you know...
Woo! We like Traverse Town. Traverse Town's like the hub world for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask.
Traverse Town's like hub world, we always go back to where this is like where all the important NPCs live, and this is where the important shops are, this is where the Smith lives, we always go back to Traverse Town. It's our home. And the feeling's just awesome.
I think
like
that,
The vibe is nice.
The vibes, like the theme is nice.
Well, as an American, I can't comprehend a walkable city, so it's really nice to see.
I mean, GR's pretty walkable, but, like, not
I know, I was doing it a bit, but yeah, no, we only get walkable cities in, like, the 2 biggest cities in any state, basically.
I wouldn't even say Detroit is walkable, having lived, like, part of the fucking year there, on and
It's
off.
walkable if you're okay with,
Walking around with a bulletproof vest.
Yeah, if you're okay with getting shot, but that's probably a bad stereotype.
It's a stereotype, but it's also kind of truthful in the sense that, like, it is. Still...
I'd be a little nervous just walking around in certain areas. Grand Rapids is honestly Grand Rapids is the best of both worlds. It's a relatively safe city, and it's a lot of shit to do. So, but anyway, back to Traverse Town.
Yeah. We go back here. We knock down a couple Trinities. Trinities are these little, like, heart marks that you can, you know, activate your powers of the trio. The, like, keep, you know, Donald, Goofy, and Sora, and, you know, open up different areas in there as you progress through the story.
Trinities are you realize really fast that the Trinities are the worst mechanic in the game because they require Zora, Donald, and Goofy. And if you're in the world, you always decide: do I want to have a Disney person in my team or Donald and Goofy?
You know,
like,
I swap.
I need to replace one with a new mate. Yeah, and as soon as you do that, you cannot use the Trinities. That's why they are the worst mechanic in the game. They punish you for using the in Disney World's characters.
Yeah, well, here's the cutaway of it. You swap to the Disney character, steal all of their fucking items, and then swap back. Outside
literally,
of...
it's the worst mechanic of the game.
Oh, absolutely. But I do like how they open up, you know, different areas inside the hub world, and they do, like, these little, like, puzzles, essentially. Especially, like, in Hollow Bastion, it's such a fun way to progress through that world in particular. But outside of that, it's the worst mechanic. And every game has that one specific mechanic, except for Chain of Memories. It's the whole fucking game. You have to, like, kind of fucking deal with. And then you also have to deal with the gummy ship in every game as well. But also, it gets better as they progress.
Do they ever...
Hold
on. I have a question. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tyler.
I'm about to say, you ask your question first.
I was just going to say, do they ever eat the gummy ship? Like, even take a bite?
No.
That's pussy shit.
They are in space, bro.
How are you gonna fucking have an edible ship and not take a bite?
You know,
why
like,
do you want to suffocate in space?
You know, like, all the excess gummies that are in your fucking inventory that you collect throughout the gummy missions, you should be able to just eat for buffs.
It just feels like a Chekhov's gun, you know? We've made our ship out of an edible substance. Why is no one taking a bite at some point?
Same reason the coconuts disappear from your inventory after the fucking opening Destiny Island. You know, nom nom, they're gone. I can't answer
That's why
that.
we have Ratatouille in Kingdom Hearts 3. He's the cook.
But if you want to talk bullshit mechanics, you want bullshit?
Drop meter?
I love him.
Swimming!
Bro, I straight up thought he said women for a second there.
No, swimming.
Me too. I literally also
hate women!
No, swimming.
Me too, brother. Me too.
Tyler hates women.
Okay.
Tyler, what do you hate?
You only hate women because you don't have one.
I hate women because I work in a clothing store at the woman floor, where only women things are. That's why I hate with women. I hate them as customers.
You know,
all customers are bad.
I kind of understand, like, specifically, like, working at the department store you worked at, the type of clientele you attracted. I get it.
You're gonna act like men aren't like equally annoying.
No, literally, most of my co-workers were also women. We all talked about that men are 99% times better than women as customers.
That might be a German thing, brother.
It's
But like
Maybe
we
your
had
German women are fucking annoying. Apparently,
it's
maybe
the
just
opposite.
maybe just our males are just more chill than yours.
Now that 100% is true. I don't even need to fucking think about that.
No, literally.
Our men are insane. 50% of the men in our country are like at any given time suicidal and ready to shoot up a place. Like it's fucking insane.
Mood.
Yeah.
Mood. He says.
I get it.
Mood.
I get it. But no, like I totally understand like this type of store that Ann Arbor worked at. I understand. Knowing what store he worked at. It's more preppy. So I get it. But
no wonder. So you were getting like the popular bitches, like basically like how do I word this? Like you when you're in high school and there's like the table full of the girls that are like, oh my god, like that shit.
Oh my god. Go ahead.
Listen to me. I just say one thing about my job. Having sex in the changing room is not as fun as it seems.
Yeah, honestly, the older I get, the more I'm like, man, how do you have sex in these like awkward ass positions? Like,
yeah, listen, people when we were young,
when we were young,
Tyler's age. We could move in different ways when we do.
We need a nice mattress now. Okay, I ain't fucking with this thing.
Like the idea of having sex in a car makes me want to kill myself.
Yeah.
Mood.
But like,
hold
on, wait. Things Ann Arbor has said mood to: having sex with a car, sex in a car, and shooting up a Walmart.
I mean, he would need to have a Walmart first.
Y'all don't got no Walmarts?
Walmart lost to the German market. They literally only lost money trying to cut to us.
Good.
Like they literally went away saying, we are not willing to pay for any of this worker rights. We are not willing to do this shit for our workers.
That's
and
how
left again.
I love that. God bless.
Yeah, I mean, Sam Walton isn't.
And you know what? No, Aldi is taking over America. That's the best growing store in Aldi in America currently.
Yeah.
That's a German market.
Yeah,
we are taking over America now.
Good. Yeah.
I mean, like, as long as it doesn't come with a war, I'm okay with it.
Germany is the last place. We've been there, done that. I think we're chill with Germany right now.
Listen, we Germans don't want to start the Third World War. We took gold.
You started two of them. You don't want to start a third.
yeah, that'd be a bad look. I think.
You know what? It's been a couple hundred years. Let's start another one.
It has not been. It's been like 100. It's crazy how little time has passed.
It's been.
I'm talking since World War One.
It's been 100 since World War One. Yes.
Yeah.
We've committed two World Wars in the span of 100 years.
Yeah, come on, let Russia have a chance, okay?
But they're garbage. They're literally losing to Ukraine.
That's what I'm saying. You know how funny it'll be if they try to start a war?
Start a war while already in a war.
First, I have family in Russia who would be drafted. No, I don't want them to start the war.
Obviously, I'm kidding. Obviously, I know. But anyways, going back to topic, while in Traverse Stone for the second time, we also meet Riku.
Yes, we get Riku.
Our friend. He is jealous that we have new friends and have a happy adventure. And said like we stopped caring for him and Kairi while he. Well, I mean,
look at him while he's going through his emo phase. Okay, he needs to find himself and get away from Maleficent, and then.
Look at him. He just sees his boyfriend having fun with two other people, a duck and a dog. We do not judge Zora for being a furry. Yeah, he's jealous. He's not part of a party. It's understandable that he's like that.
Yeah, but like,
and he's like talking down on us, saying like, "You don't care for your childhood crush. You don't care for me. You just here with your new, awesome-looking friends. You fucking ass furry. You're just having sex with those guys."
I didn't realize there was so much character drama in Kingdom Hearts.
Well, I mean, it's traumatized.
One's Walsy, one with it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Chain of Memories has a little bit with all the like nominee stuff too. But
Yeah.
like,
And like he then says, "You are a fucking shithead. You are a doo-doo head. We do not like doo-doo heads."
Actual
And he left.
dialogue, I assume.
Actually, dialogue. When he leaves, and we see him meeting with like the big bad Maleficent, and they go back to the darkness to their like own place. And like we realize, oh, Riku is bad, but he's like still cares for his friends. What is wrong here? Is he being manipulated? Then we go to the next few words.
yeah. So we also in Traverse Town 2, we get the book that is the like Winnie the Pooh storybook. We
do not talk about the Winnie the Pooh storybook.
It's
Oh my
technically
God, that's the worst thing
important.
that ever happened to
It's
Kingdom Hearts.
it's technically
Where's the
important.
time slot?
It's technically important,
Yeah, because it's a world of fiction.
but also we learn about the summons. We awaken Mufasa after talking with
We meet Merlin.
we talk to Merlin inside that same fucking house. The fairy godmother wakes
We
up.
like Merlin.
The fairy
We
godmother
like
wakes
Merlin.
up.
Merlin is a friend.
Yep. We wake up the first summon, learn about the gems, and then we, learn about the ability to warp two worlds again, because that is going to be our saving fucking grace, because the gummy missions are utterly pointless.
More padding.
So like we have 3 games with gummy missions. 1 was like by far the worst, 2 is hella fun, and 3 is like by far the best one. Like they are in like 3 gummy mission quests, like they had like 1 bad one. And then
See, I
just
gotta
went
get
better and
past
better.
1 because I want to play this game like when the gameplay is actually good. Like I
Yeah.
want to experience that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for you.
Yeah, 1 is a struggle.
Because then comes Chain of Memories, which is even worse of a struggle.
I mean, he can just watch a
And then
goddamn
comes
recap
2.
video. He can just watch a recap video. Let's be real.
No, he needs to force.
No, he does
needs
not.
to
He
force
does
himself
not
through.
need to sit
I-
through
Yes,
that.
he do.
He does not
Thank
need-
you. I appreciate you, Vex.
Yeah,
I understand the
as-
appeal of like. Well, let me say something real quick. I do understand the idea of like I should suffer through, like the fans suffered through, but thank you for defending me. I appreciate that.
Like
Protecting
as somebody
my
that had,
innocence.
as somebody that suffered through that RNG cock shit, I am like literally on board with him watching the
Wait,
video.
did RNG cuck shit? What the fuck? You
Like,
do know,
the-
like, Chain of Memories is like one of the easiest to break games.
It's-
you can
it's
literally
easy to
it's
break,
the easiest
but-
game to know it.
It's the
I think he's
easiest
saying it's not fun.
It's
is the
not
idea.
fun.
No, I do not say I will never mention fun. This is not. It's not hard. It's not RNG. It's just
Kingdom
not
Hearts
fun.
is not about fun, okay?
No, the
It's
rest
about
of it,
suffering.
the franchise is fun. It's Chain of Memories, specifically the fucking PS2 port that they've ported to all these other platforms, is so fucking bullshit. Like, if you would play the GBA version, I think Ann Arbor would agree with me, that is the superior version, But, like,
Was
the
DS Kingdom Hearts?
DS is, like,
that's
all
what's
the other games.
recorded in days.
Yes, and
Okay.
those are
Recorded
both fucking,
days, and then
those have both only gotten fucking cutscene compilations.
so. But yeah, we travel to the next.
Yeah,
Mhm. Because Nintendo still has the right on like those games because they are Nintendo exclusives and shit.
But there are, like, fan
and the mechanics
mods.
shit. So like.
So if you wanted to go
And
through that, I
they're
can
pretty
download
good
those.
ones.
But after we get through,
So we go to the next word. Which were the next words? I think
we're going to
Agrabah?
Agrabah. Yeah, we're going to Agrabah. We're going through the IGN list here.
Agrabah.
Arabian Nights and
Um,
racist days. And let's be real.
Agrabah's like we like I like Agrabah.
I love that. Like the world
It's like
here.
a fun-
Right.
I love Agrabah. I think that the story through the Agrabah worlds is probably the best. Going through it. Because you have Jafar, who is
Is
a
the
master.
genie in this game?
Yes, genie
Yes,
is in this game,
the genie is a
Okay.
summon you can use in combat.
Fuck
Yes.
yeah.
and he is like the
And
best
so
summon.
like the
I think.
Agrabah.
Of course,
By
he's the
far.
fucking genie.
So like the Agrabah world is interesting because Jafar is like part of this like round table.
Mm-hmm.
That the people who want like the Keyblade, and this is like the first
He
time
would.
we really,
He fucking would.
and
Yes.
this is like the first person like we fight against who's like part of that table, and he gets like his wish. Does he already get his wish like to become a genie in this game? Yes, and like he gets this wish, he gets like everything, and we we learn that Jasmine, I think was the queen here,
Yes.
is like a princess of hearts. We don't know what that means yet, but we know Jafar needs her, and like she's also like disappears from this world, just like Alice did, just like Kyrie did.
I think that out of all of this bit here, right? And there's a couple worlds I prefer in the in Kingdom Hearts 1. But I think story-wise, we have this and Halloween Town and Monstro are the top 3 worlds in this game.
Oh, fuck yeah. Halloween Town.
You know,
and Halloween Town is by far like it's always great in 1 and 2.
correct.
It's like always one of the best worlds.
Correct. I love the aesthetic of Agrabah. They capture it basically like it's right straight from the movie, you know. So, and they fail to do that in a lot of these worlds. And then you have things like Kingdom Hearts 3, where Frozen is literally the story from fucking Frozen.
They even had a copy to Frozen. They even had a copy, like
goddamn watermark inside the
stamp. Watermark, yes. They had a watermark of a streaming site that people just downloaded the movie from to put into the game.
Yep, literally. They didn't even get it from Disney. They got it from some fucking pirated site.
Yes.
That reminds me of, I can't remember what game it was. Oh no, I think it was the Okami port for the Wii, where the people that like made the cover just like ripped it off of IGN's website, so it's still the IGN watermark in the corner.
For the first printing. The first printing of that game is like $10,000. Because they had to reprint the entire thing.
But like to go back to the topic, like about Agrabah, like I said, Agrabah is like, in my opinion, like it feels like you are in the movie yourself.
That's cool.
Like it really has like the best vibes. It really like reflects the movie the best out of all of those worlds, in my opinion.
I love how as you progress through this bit as well, you have a rotating cast of enemies. Like the further in you get, obviously, like some of them are just like. You have the big giant
Is
bald...
Vex cutting out for people, or is it just me?
No, it was also for me.
Okay.
Hello. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, you're good now. It just cut out for a sec.
I think it's because my computer is trying to update something in the background here. But,
cringe.
You know,
really
like...
Cringe. Not even prepared.
Yeah, no, like...
Wait, I like the way that Ann Arbor said that. Hold on, wait. I just want to point that out. The way Ann Arbor said that was very funny.
Yeah.
Like, really cringe.
You know, sometimes you can't always predict when games want to update. So Steam is in here, like, kicking me in the dick. But the lovely, like...
It should be me. It should have been me.
You have killed me enough in content, okay? You also had me fall over drunk in this new skit, okay? I think it's time for you to bite a bullet.
Well, this really sounds like a you problem, all right?
No, yeah, it is true that I tend to take the Dom role when we write the skits, but that's because I'm better at it.
Well, also
you're better at doming him.
You also edit them, so I'm a little bit more.
Yeah, I get fucking direct tutorial control.
I think you need to die in the next skit, though. I think that's fair. I like 5 for 1. I think that's a fair ratio.
You didn't even die in this one. You just pass out drunk, which is something you're wont to do.
Not so much anymore. You know, I stayed like 3/4 of the way through a bottle of wine.
You made being drunk your whole character for years. That was like your character arc was being drunk.
And then he met me, who did a better job at that.
You know what? You honestly
have genetic superiority. We can't
literally,
help it, you know.
But like
you were born into the booze.
I mean,
molded by it.
Are you not making fun about my? Are you not making fun about me being German or about me having Russian genes? I need to know.
I guess you're just double. I don't know, man. Mostly the German thing is what I was thinking of at the time.
Yeah, you're also talking to like somebody that's predominantly Irish here.
Like, so, if you fucking okay, I want you to know what I'm picturing. I need to like Google stock image of like a German man drinking because that's basically what I'm thinking. You know those like hats that they wear? I don't fucking know anything.
Which hat, Red? Which hat,
German
Red?
hat. I'm googling. I will send to you what I'm thinking. Here, hold on.
Okay.
German.
So
personally, I'm thinking that one hat with the 2 holsters for 2 beer cans and the straw that goes in your mouth.
No, that's not. I think it's like a
beer
German
goggle. That's an American thing.
No, it's like a green hat and it's like kind of pointy.
The Wiener
I know
hat.
what you mean.
I don't know. It's just if you type German man drinking.
Jesus
Here,
Christ.
hold on. I'm putting it in Discord right now. I'm putting it in Discord. Hold on.
Put it in like the Put it in the like mod
Yeah,
VC.
where am I? Where do I go?
Mod
Okay,
VC. Click
here
the
it
little
comes.
thing.
Every time you talk about drinking, I just imagine you as basically looking like this, except not old.
Okay.
There you go. Why is it a link? What the fuck?
Probably copied link instead of image.
You can't just send a picture? No, I just
Yeah.
tried to send a picture.
Should be able to.
No, that's not a PNG. That. This
but
is
anyway.
how you can picture me. All right, just picture me like that.
Why won't it send a picture when I try to send a picture?
I don't fucking know.
Hold on. Well, I'm just gonna send. What? It'll send every
JXL.
other picture.
And JXL, it's the file
it's not the-
format. Yeah, that's
Whatever. Did you see it or not?
no.
I see a power. I see power. I'm
Oh
looking
my
like power.
God.
I get
All right,
that.
hold on.
I would also consider me like a power. Like
Yeah,
character.
JXL doesn't have a codec.
I'm gonna fucking screen cap it then. God damn it. No, hold on. Everybody shut the fuck up until you see this German guy.
Okay.
We are so making fun of Red in the meantime.
There you go.
Seen.
This is I literally am always thinking about like this kind of thing going on.
Anyway,
Well,
Jesus
no,
fucking Christ.
anyway, comment on the picture I sent.
Jesus fucking Christ. Why does he look like a cross between our old, like, you know, gen ed teacher at ITT and Terry Pratchett?
Oh, I know who you're talking about too.
I'm glad you remember.
Yeah, he was nice. If I remember,
He
you're
was.
talking about Bart.
Yep, I'm talking about Bart.
Yeah,
He's one of the few professors I'm still in contact with. He's been my reference for a couple jobs, too.
yeah. I brought him a chocolate bar once, and I think one time I got like 2 chocolate bars out of the vending machine instead of just one. Like it gave me 2, and I gave him the extra one, and he had like a blood sugar issue.
Yep.
So like he came in the next day and he was like, "You saved me. I was driving and I felt a little woozy, and then I remembered the chocolate bar you gave me." That's a memory I have of him.
Yep.
You saving his life.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe. I'm
Not
sure he would have
saving-
pulled over.
Yeah, he will pull over to a gas station, but also, like, it was pretty cool. Like, that
Yeah.
vending machine there always did that. Nobody, absolutely nobody skimmed it at all. Not nobody.
My top memory of that school. You know the story, Ann Arbor, how Vex and I met? We met at like a college that went bankrupt.
No, you didn't tell me that.
Yeah, this is how we met. We met. Okay, so I will always remember this.
Guys. Origin story time.
Woo! All right. Vex and I met. So there was this college. It went bankrupt called ITT Technical Institute. And I went there because I was like, I like computers. Maybe I could do a career in computers. And then I went there and I was like, wait, actually, this sucks. I hate this. But I was there, and Vex
80%
was.
of computer science students.
Yeah. I thought I would just be like fucking around a computer, like ha ha ha, I'm doing work. No, it was terrible.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? Vex was one of the tutors there. He was like a tutor, and he was like the coolest tutor because he would essentially just help you cheat. He
Listen,
would like
you're-
print out
you-
answer sheets. and
You
shit.
had a 401 professor for a 101 class. You were doomed.
No, it is true. So one of the things that happened, I remember I had a teacher, ironically named Mr. Friend. His last name was literally Friend, and he was like an asshole and terrible. He was so terrible, I will never forget this. Over half of his class failed, so they made it so he could only teach like the seniors at that college.
Yeah.
It was so funny. So I didn't feel as bad when I was doing bad because he didn't teach at all. He would just be, if you asked him a question, he would just be like, "Did you read the book?"
Yeah.
I'm asking a question. You're a teacher. What's wrong with you? But
Well,
yeah, so like Vex
it's-
was like sneakily helping people pass by like fucking printing out like answer sheets and shit.
Believe it or not, that was all ordered by the dean as well. Like, it was okay that we were doing that because I didn't want to get fired. You know, because it was actually paying my bills at the time because I was paid to
Well, you know
tutor
what's
there.
it's starting to become painfully obvious why they went, because they went bankrupt because they were like breaking a bunch of rules set by the Board of Education. So it's starting to become painfully obvious how badly run that entire college was.
Yeah, but like you and I met there. And myself, my other best friend, and then a couple of other people that also have helped in the background of videos all met there. So yeah, that school is technically woven.
That was the hub.
That was woven deeply into this shit. But
I'll always remember like the era. Hold on, one more thing. I'll always remember the era as well because we met right as Rick and Morty season 2 was airing, which is like the best season of that show. You know, like remember how it ended with like, "What are you in for? Everything." Like I remember when that fucking aired, and Vex and I came into college, and we were that day, and we were like, "Oh my god, this shit was crazy!"
Yeah,
and we were so excited for the future of the show.
Yeah, we were watching that Ruby season 3 and Pokemon Going all at the same time.
Pokemon Go was huge when we met. Yep.
Yeah,
I recently watched every season of Ruby. Oh my fucking god!
Why did
I do that to myself?
I'm sorry, especially like the last season. But anyway, like just to like tie in that shit there, I at the same time that was all happening, I remember one thing in particular that we all like used to do with the fucking bulletin board. Do you remember? Like everybody would put like a community meme that we printed out off of that like printer that cost like
that was so fun.
That like
what did I print out?
I printed out we'll just take the computers and put them over there.
Yes. Didn't I help? Didn't I help make that meme?
You made the meme. You made the meme, and then I blew it up to a poster size and put it on the bulletin board.
Yeah. So that was what I was gonna bring up. Right. The best thing about this college was that they had this gigantic plotter printer where you and you know I'm thinking
one
like my tuition's pretty fucking expensive.
One cartridge of ink for that was like $10K.
Well, and what was our tuition? I don't give
like
a fuck.
$15K per class.
Yeah, so I don't. Yeah, exactly. So anyway, we were just constantly printing shit that we weren't supposed to be printing out from the printer, and it was amazing.
I printed off like entire fucking walkthroughs for games, like guitar tabs and
instead
shit.
of buying posters for shows, I would just Google image like a cool like fan art and then just print it up on a movie-sized poster.
That Cinder like Hanzo style skin.
The dishwasher 1910 fan art of Ruby. Remember that one? The Silver Eyes one?
Yep.
I had something Hunter x Hunter, some kind of...
Wasn't it like the Bungee Gum Corollo fight?
It might have been.
I had to manually resize that shit in a totally legit version of Photoshop.
Yeah, instead of doing schoolwork, I was just like, Vex, help me print this fucking manga panel. Anyway.
But yeah,
I will say real quick, I don't want to be like my whole night here. Can we split this into 2 streams? Like, can we do another one tomorrow? Is that chill, or what are we thinking?
I'm
next week
tomorrow.
What about next week?
I can do one next week probably.
I only want to be here maybe like an hour longer because I'm getting very hungry and I want to eat dinner with
you. We can. Well, we're almost done with Kingdom Hearts 1, so.
Do you want to just finish one and then do?
Yeah. So like
right, cool.
After we get out of Agrabah, which was a lot of like the enemies were reskinned. Ann Arbor, did you know about the fact that there was 2 particular NPCs in this that you could see once in the game too? If you come back to certain areas after you beat, you know, the little gauntlet of enemies in there, and you came back to them, you could see a reskinned version of one of the shopkeepers. You know, not like Sid, but like a shopkeeper style NPC inside the market that basically looks like the generic dude that's at the it's the generic dude that's at the front of Traverse Town. The little white shirt dude that's got like this like the Red, you remember like the human version of like Mr. Cat from Courage, like when the like doctor dude from like fucking Courage the Cowardly Dog that's like the long faced dude that kind of looks like the cat.
Wait, are you talking about? You said a cat at first. I remember a cat character that was like all creepy, but I also remember like the guy who would like cut people's hair from Courage. What are we talking about right now?
I'm looking him up.
There was a cat who was a homophobe because he wouldn't let those lesbian like cats get together. Do you remember that one?
It's not him. I'm trying to remember the fucking name of the character. He was a villain. That he was.
Ann Arbor, talk about Kingdom Hearts while he's googling this.
All right, so like we did like Agrabah, like the fun fact nobody cares about. So we either go to Halloween Town or Monstro. Halloween Town, we have the same thing. Oogie Boogie is the antagonist. He's also part of this like round table. He's a pretty fun fight. He's like one of the most
Freaky Fred, this motherfucker.
Oh yes.
Nobody cares about that. But you have like for Halloween time, everybody has like Halloween themed costumes. That's fucking awesome, fucking lit. You have like Jack Skellington in your party. You're beating up like ghosts and everything. Pretty lit. But like nothing major happens. Also, aside that we kill Oogie Boogie.
Yes.
When we go to Monstro, while in Monstro, we are meeting Riku again.
Yes. So inside of like, just to clarify, like this dude here, like the dude at the beginning of like Traverse Town, that kind of looks like him in the face, and then there is one girl who kind of is like a reskin of Jasmine. You would see her in the side street, by what looked like it was the bakery that was the whole like opening plot of Aladdin. Those were two reskinned assets that were supposed to be NPCs, but they were never like programmed properly, so they just kind of exist. I learned about that in one of those videos you sent. So yeah, thank you for teaching me something, Ann Arbor, because I had no fucking idea, and I did verify that when I played through it on PC. So yeah,
I am a good teacher.
yeah. So inside of Halloween.
Verified it.
Yeah, because you know, like on the internet now, especially, there's so much fucking misinformation.
Right,
I'm like, there's no way I've missed something because I've played this game since it came out, and I've somehow missed that because I never really bothered to go
No, I
back.
get it, yeah.
But yeah, there's something that I guess somebody data mined it and then went through and fucking captured footage. I just thought it was like fucking photoshopped. But inside of hello, Luke. Thanks for popping in. Inside of the Halloween Town, there's also possibly the most overpowered Keyblade in this entire game until you get to the finals in the Coliseum, arguably. This is the one I usually use throughout the rest of the game. Other than the one you also could get if you want to like really cheese the final fight in Hollow Bastion from Aerith. You know what I'm talking about, Ann Arbor. But yeah,
I
like
know everything.
you literally like you probably have a lot more fucking knowledge than me in a lot of this, which is shocking and not shocking at the same time because we both know life this franchise. But inside of Halloween Town also, I think we know that there's technically a sequel to Nightmare Before Christmas in the game that's basically a clone of Devil May Cry, but I feel like this feels like a better story. And it kind of feels like a bit of a prototype for that if you haven't played it. But it just flows so well throughout this because it seems like it was crafted with a lot of love for that world in particular in hand, instead of just kind of existing as like a filler world or just to further the plot of the game. It does do that. But yeah.
Like I said, like everybody gets a kit on costumes and shit. It's like the only world where that is the case. Like you really, if you play it, you really feel the heart that you was put into this world.
Mm-hmm. Like obviously as the games progress, you get like these little outfit changes, but this was like the first one to really do that other than Atlantica. But Atlantica, you just kind of get fishified. And that world is divisive as all hell.
You get to that in a bit.
Yeah, like I totally understand, Luke. Like you can't really add too much into this. Like you have 2 Kingdom Hearts virgins in here already, and then you have the 2 Kingdom Hearts nuts in here. So we kind of got this one covered. I know we still need to do the...
so fancy counts for 2 nuts.
I mean, well, 4 nuts, 6 nuts, 8 nuts, you know, whatever you want to call it. But like, we still need to do like the overrated mangaka stream at some point, or recording. So that's gonna be fun. But yeah, like Halloween Town, we got that. Oogie Boogie Battle. I feel like this is like the definitive Oogie Boogie Battle. Like we have such a unique concept in it, but like I do not like retracing my steps in this world. That's about the only thing I don't like. You know, like it's fun, but like sometimes retracing your steps in an RPG, you feel like you're progressing. Here, it feels like you're already pretty powerful because it's so near the end. So it's kind of a waste of time, unless you're trying to hit like achievements or, you know, certain like goals in your own gameplay. Whether you're doing like a level 1 run or you're doing, you know, a full like playthrough of trying to get everything. And then when you get to Monstro, I feel like Deep Jungle has that one story bit where you argue with your crew. Monstro, you have no choice in it, right? You just get sucked up into the whale from Pinocchio. And why I was like referring to Ruby so heavily is like the reason I was able, like when we were reviewing Ruby Red, to like plot what the whale Grim was because I had just replayed Kingdom Hearts 1 at the time. And that whale is a direct correlation to this because Penny is Pinocchio, Monstro the whale. You had Geppetto there, was rebuilding Penny, that kind of thing. But when you're getting sucked into Monstro, you are immediately in the belly of the whale where you have all of the like shit pieces and all the bullshit, and you're having to deal with the brat of Pinocchio. You're dealing with this wooden puppet that's rebelling and wanting to be a real boy, and you're dealing with the same kind of parallels with Riku, which I really do like, because when you go through these games, you don't always have like these direct parallels to the actual like in canon characters, so to speak. Here you have like that same rebellious attitude, like I should have been the chosen one. I should be a real boy, from Riku and Pinocchio. So they kind of have this like little like bond essentially in that regard. But Riku being this stubborn dickhead, fucking going through this little emo phase, and then Pinocchio causing so much chaos inside of Monstro for not only Geppetto, but for you, as you're dealing with a boss that I feel like belongs more in Dark Souls than Kingdom Hearts. Because this thing fucking poisons you, and it, like, is not just, like, a one-phase thing, it's, like, completely annoyingly, like, the attack patterns aren't as recognizable if you haven't played this type of game before, so it's like super
Fuck off,
cheap.
Ann Arbor.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ann Arbor just
No,
DM'd
no. Fuck me. Yourself, you fucking coward. Let's
Ann Arbor
go.
DM'd me and said, I hope you're taking notes. I'm quizzing you next week. And again, like, listen, I fully recognize that this is my fault, Ann Arbor. This is not your fault at all, but I'm like 100% of my brain power is like devoted to understanding the words you're saying when you speak. Not your fault at all. It's the same with Luke. I have like audio processing issues already. I mishear people in my own country, so I will try my best.
Literally.
Why do you think I let Vex speak, not me?
No, but I don't want you to not speak though. Like if I think I missed something important, I'll say so. But like,
so
no,
like,
I don't want you to not speak.
So like what? So like
You're
Ann
the
Arbor,
funny. You're the funniest person on this stream.
So
I mean, it's not hard with all of you here.
Wow.
absolutely, like kick that motherfucker from the call. But no, like
All right, bye.
no, like
Do it, pussy. You won't.
Do you feel?
Oh shit! Now block him. Don't let him back in.
No, I'm not that much of an asshole. Get your fucking ass back in here.
God, he's gone forever.
Where the fuck? There he is. Okay. I'm like, I know there should have been a way for me to add you, but because you're appearing offline, I can't. I can't force you back into the chat. Who the fuck did that time? Okay.
Right, you wanted me to be blocked. You fucking wanted back to block me.
Like, anyway. So, but, you know, like, you feel me? Like, it's a cheap boss. And it's just like your generic Final Fantasy cheap boss. Like once you learn the mechanics, oh, I'm fucking stupid. But it definitely feels like
sounds like a skill issue to me.
Yeah, it kind of feels like your first time fight. It feels like your first time fighting an Emerald Weapon or something like that, instead of like an actual world boss, though. But once you deal with that issue, you know you're going through that last gauntlet. This last gauntlet is the most bullshit you're going to deal with because you're going to want to have collected all the pages for 100 Acre Woods, deal with all the stupid fucking, mini games, and not mini games, but like little story beats with, Winnie the Pooh, going back to Traverse Town, stocking up on all your items. And then you're going to want to deal with Atlantica. Like, I'm sorry. I just want
to make sure. Are we still just? I just want to make sure we haven't lost the plot here. Are we still discussing the lore? Because now it just feels like you're talking about like the video game mechanics.
We're getting to like the lore here, because like after you leave Monstro,
Vex want to complain about the game itself of the last boss. It's a Vex thing, don't just ignore him.
Yeah. Once you get out of
just Vex things.
Yeah, so like once you get out of Monstro, you get like the second most critical like bit of lore here. I feel like you're dealing with like the plot of the princesses now. You're learning why all the princesses are disappearing, and you're learning like Hollow Bastion's actual role in this.
Is Mickey blackbagging them?
No. Mickey's not.
Damn.
Mickey's not blackbagging them. We'll get to who
Mickey
he kind
is
of. We'll get to who he kind of like fucking blackbags. Oh, suck my cock, PlayStation. Anyway.
Damn,
It
are
was
you
the PlayStation where he-
Are you playing some shit right now?
No,
playing some shit?
PlayStation Stars got hacked, so I got to fucking deal with the account issue there.
Man's checking his email right now.
No, it was a pop-up from Outlook.
Yeah, it was shown on stream.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, but anyway, like, we'll deal with like who Mickey kind of blackbagged probably next week.
I'm so glad that Mickey canonically blackbagged someone. I'm excited.
It's sort of blackbagged. But anyway, like
Close enough.
You kind of have to deal with like all the princesses being abducted here. They're kind of being used to fuel, essentially. Because like you need so many pieces of light, so many pieces of darkness as the series progresses. That's a recurring thing.
What makes the princess unique? There are 7 princesses who all have pure light in their heart, not a single speck of darkness.
Yeah,
Not a single
not-
speck
not
of
one
little
of them.
old me.
Not one of them have ever done anything wrong. Not one of them.
Like,
have
they have
ever
a complete opposite of me. They are pure light, while I am pure awesomeness.
So humble.
Awesomeness.
So humble. But like, because they're pure of heart, they're being used as fuel to kind of open up the path to Kingdom Hearts. And you got to deal with like rescuing them once you get to Hollow Bastion. We'll get to that in a little bit. But like, because Riku's kind of fallen into darkness and everything, you're going to have to also fight your buddy, unfortunately.
Correct.
So we're going to deal with Atlantica. Everybody hates Atlantica. Anybody that has a fucking brain, anyway.
Is it because it's a water level and they're always awful?
Yes, especially like early on in the fuck. This one's hated because it's a fucking water level. It plays like the Aquaman game.
May I?
Yes.
Jesus
No.
Christ! Me turning down Tyler. Holy shit!
No.
Ear rape.
You were a little loud,
Oh,
but like,
That's not your fault. I'm just gonna turn you down on Discord. Keep going.
Sorry, I'm on my phone.
No, that's okay.
Anyways, at Atlantica, you ever wanted to steer a boat? Or see Goofy as a turtle?
oh yeah,
Hmm?
yeah. It's definitely a thing that you have to fucking function with here. No, I wouldn't say it's as
It's
frustrating
worse.
as the water level.
It's worse.
It's worse. It's like the Water Temple mixed with Aquaman PS2. And it's came out around the same time, I believe, as the Aquaman game. So you're dealing with that. Sorry, I burped right into the mic. I hope you love that ASMR there.
I think Discord might have cut it. I don't know if I heard it.
Oh, that's weak sauce. Anyway,
Yeah.
like it's
I in fact over you burping, I heard Ann Arbor opening a beer. I assume.
probably or
Hey,
Red
listen
Bull.
to me. It was a beer. The
Okay.
Red Bull is still closed.
But like you're dealing with that, and also the stupid tune of Under the Sea in the background.
Oh, the whole time.
The whole fucking time. There's a clip of me on TikTok yelling into the mic while I played through this on Twitch originally, like mocking the fucking like marimba sounds, like with no sense of fucking tune whatsoever, because I hate going back through this.
Racism.
Anyways, so the important part is like the pure like blah 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 plot. We also learned from King Neptune that he knows about the Keyblade, and
Yes.
he knows that the people with the Keyblade should not interact with the people of those worlds. They should say like be like outside of this world, only like search for the darkness, not interact with its people.
Yes.
A rule that we blatantly ignored the whole game.
The whole franchise,
course.
honestly.
Yeah,
it's like in Bleach when they're like Bankais are rare, and then everyone has
Yeah.
correct.
You,
But
you set a
we just-
rule and then you break it. That's narrative 101. You just have to do it, sparsely.
Oh, you get Let It Go in Kingdom Hearts 3, Luke.
Let it go. We have Frozen, Luke. It's the same.
You get Kingdom Hearts 3 where it's like not even the original version of Let It Go. It's like a fucking karaoke version in the background.
So like, but like to go on. So like we finished.
You also
like,
have to deal
Atlantis.
You
Not
also have to
best,
deal
nothing
with.
special.
You have to deal with Ursula and a very,
The
very
worst boss in
no.
the entire game.
In this
Tyler,
game,
please
yes.
not scream. We are wearing earphones, everybody.
Yeah.
You go into Discord and turn him down. That's all
I
I
have already did.
Yeah. We're gonna turn you down to like 80% on my end.
You
'cause-
can't try to tame Tyler's autism. Okay,
Yeah.
that's who he truly is.
But
Let him
like,
cook.
you
Let him
have,
cook.
you
Not
have
even
to.
rude. Oh, did you say rude or true? I hope it was true because I wasn't being rude.
I said true.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I was gonna say we're all a little autistic here. You
Yeah,
think we're gonna
literal.
talk about
Speak for
Kingdom Hearts
yourself. I
Bullshit.
have.
You suck
Where
a
do I-
fucking cock. You are as
If
autistic
you are
as the rest of
fucking,
us.
you wanted to drunkenly talk about Kingdom Hearts lore for 3 hours, you are autistic. Shut up.
Yes. But like
What
you.
the fuck? I'm speaking the least team compared to you and Vex's tangents. So
But
please,
anyway.
let me out of here. Anyways, yes. So Atlantis is nothing important. We're going to skip right over. It was a garbage boss fight because like the mechanics of themselves are garbage. So
But, like,
moving
Ursula-
on from this world.
Ursula also is not just here. She is in other games as well, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
as much as you
Since
hate
we
her
killed
here,
her.
yeah, as much as you hate her here, you have to deal with her again and again and again, unfortunately. But once we get out of here, we get to the lovely, lovely, lovely fucking finales, finally. Ann Arbor, take it away while I respond to my partner.
All right. While he's like a complete idiot, he forgot like the most important Disney word of all of them, Neverland, with Pinocchio.
Ooh.
Everybody, this is the word where we get the ability to fly.
Hell yeah.
Neverland is like important, but I also consider it part of the finale because this is where you get the final
Let me
shit.
explain it. Yeah, so this is where we fight Shadow Sora. It's like a shadow, like with small pieces who take the shadow of Sora, and then we fight. Like it's a brutal 1-on-1, as you can expect from like Death Battle and shit.
Like Dark Link and Zelda.
Correct.
Correct.
Yes, literally. And like we also meet Rico here again, and Rico has found Kairi. But Kairi is missing her heart. So she's literally just like a shell sitting over there, like no emotions, not moving, blank face.
This is
could be
also
like
something that happens quite often in the franchise. You know,
women are being sidelined a lot.
She's nobody now.
Women are always being sidelined in these games. Prepare yourselves.
Well, it was a game made in 2004 or whatever, of course.
Yes. So Rico says like I need to find her heart to bring her back. I know you won't do it because you have your new friends. I am not envious that you have friends and I don't. How could you think so? You are an asshole thinking like that. And like takes Kairi, like escapes. We beat Captain Hook. We and Peter Pan become like the best friends in life. We learn to fly, and then we go to Hollow Bastion, the place where all the evil people live, the cast of all the heartless, the heart of evil. This is where all the princesses are kept. And most likely Kairi. We went there and we meet the Beast from the Beauty and the Beast. He's a friend. We like the Beast.
Oh, yeah.
We fight through like this whole fucking castle, and at the center of the castle we meet Riku again. And Riku just turns to us and says, "You know what, bitch? I am the chosen of the Keyblade. You are just the carrier," and steals our Keyblade. Literally, he just sticks out his hand and like Mjolnir, the blade just gets to him.
Shit! Damn.
And like
he
we are without Blade, and Donut and Goofy leave us because they order was to travel with the Keyblade, so they travel with Riku, not with us. Was fucking
so
assholes.
no goddamn loyalty to you. It's just like
it's
whoever's
just the
got
Keyblade.
Keyblade.
We only have the Beast on our side.
And
assholes.
Beast is OP as fuck. Like
Literally,
he literally
party member you can imagine.
he literally rips through 90% of this world if you want to go through it, and then you can go back.
That's important. That's important because you only have a wooden sword, and as you've already learned, Disney Island, those deal 0 damage to the enemies. So you
Correct.
literally need to rely on Beast to kill everybody.
Yeah,
while you
the
dodge
best you
shit.
can do is just parry at this point, right? And that really doesn't even like do shit either. You know, you're just mitigating what little damage you'll take. While Beast just runs roughshod through everything until you get back to your party and get the Keyblade back, It's
Yeah, like you have like this awesome moment where like Riku with the keyblade shoots like a dark fireball because like he uses darkness and shit because he's edgy and listens to Linkin Park. Zora's like, oh no, I will die, and Goofy jumps in front of him and protects him and says, we do not care for the keyblade, Zora's our friend. And Venomoth decides, are you fucking stupid? Oh no, you aren't. Why do you do this to me? And sides also with us.
yes.
And then we say like, oh, my friends are my power, and we get the Keyblade back,
Yep,
and we have like our awesome 1-on-1 against Riku, who
Which
needs to use
is
this
fucking
enormous shoulder blade.
bullshit.
It's not the bullshit one. It's the one prior
No,
to it.
no, this is like an okay-ish fight, but like I love this little duel you have here because you can feel the passion between them, both wanting the same goal at the but you still have this like rivalry going on, and it progresses throughout the rest of the game. While at this point, once you get through this, you get to go back through all of Hollow Bastion if you want, collect all the treasure. You can also, unlock
Maybe
the last.
we should talk.
Yeah.
Maybe you should also like mention the Ansem reports.
Yeah.
Like throughout the whole game, you get like reports of an old like researcher, of an old scientist called Ansem. Like he researched like the portal between like the dark worlds and the light worlds, and like it's clearly obvious he is the reason like all of this like heartless who like went from world to world like started. It's like pretty obvious, and like this is also the reason why we like now watch the princesses of hearts, like the light princess that the people gather, and like we can gather all the roots of evil, what the evil team planned, why they need Kairi, and like why all of us are all being attacked by darkness is all being traced back to him through his like science reports.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like it's these reports come back. You have like Jiminy Cricket doing the journal, which you can go through and read all this. You can find out like what you've missed, what you haven't missed, all this like all of the fucking treasures and everything. And this is a recurring mechanic as well. Jiminy being your like journal taker.
He's a checklist.
Yeah, he's literally like your fucking in-game checklist. Whatever you want to fucking like go back through Kingdom Hearts 2, for example, you have like puzzle pieces. Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, you have like all the cards and the floors and all that shit. He'll log all of that. But here he essentially is like for your character files, so you can learn about characters if you haven't watched a particular movie, you want to learn about them, a particular heartless, so you want to go back and fight. If you miss something and you want to 100% complete the journal for whatever masochistic reason, you would want to do that. And then you also get these reports that can tell like backstory, and the backstory comes even more full circle with the fucking mobile games, which we'll get to eventually. Because God help us if we can't have Square Enix monetizing the hell out of something anyway. Not that they haven't had Ann Arbor and I by the ball sack for the last fucking 15 years.
So, anyways, so like we go to like the last, we do like talk. We save Kairi literally from like the play, like her body. Like we are it still misses like her heart and shit. No, wait, we go like we still fight the second Riku fight over there before that. So like we fight Riku.
We fight Riku.
We realize Kairi's heart is in us, in Zora. So literally, Kairi is in Zora. Not so the woman is in the man, not like other way around. So she's literally pegging him.
Yeah, she's pegging him with her heart, in his heart. It's a heart pegging. Like this is very, very confusing. But your heart and your like soul and all of that is like a main thematic bit here.
But like to a way to like saving Kairi, we need to went through the Maleficent. We beat Maleficent's like spellcaster form, and then Riku comes again. But this time Riku also has like a second Keyblade, so he also has one, not just us. So we have two Keyblades. That's important. We have two.
Mm-hmm.
And his Keyblade is special because it can release the darkness in anybody's heart, and he turns Maleficent into the dark dragon that she is. Then we kill Maleficent. Like, literally, we canonically kill her at this point. We will get to why she does later.
Realistically, this is the only time you, like, kind of perma-kill a villain, but also don't really perma-kill a villain. It's like, weird.
We then, like, challenge Riku. We realize Riku is possessed by Ansem, the guy who like destroyed everything. We fight him. This is like the hardest boss fight in like the Kingdom Hearts 1 games. And this is like the bullshit fight that Vex always talks about. We beat him. He also tells us that Kairi's heart is in Zora, so we release our heart and save Kairi. Kairi, all the princesses are saved, and we take them all back to Traverse Town.
Yes.
This is then the point, like Vex mentioned, where we can do like all the stuff, gathering all the stuff, getting the strong ski blades, exploring everything before we go back to Hollow Bastion and go to the end of the world.
So, like, inside of the castle, there's this puzzle with the books as well, where you can go through and open up other, like, little tiny bits and pieces of it. You notice that the Final Fantasy crew stays around here. That'll be important in Kingdom Hearts 2. But like you have all of this stuff going on in the background here. You talk to Aerith a couple times. You get the best Keyblade. You'll want to equip that Keyblade fucking immediately before you go to the end of the world, because the end of the world will run right through your ass crack. You'll want to also go and complete all of the tournaments inside of Olympus Coliseum so you can have all of the gear that you need. Want to do one last stock up, because once you go towards the end of the world, this is kind of the end, right? Once you reach a certain point here, it is the end game. You will not be able to travel back. This is your hard out, essentially, if you want to go back
Literally,
and grind.
As soon as you go into like the end of the world, that's the last world, the first thing you do is fight Satan. Like, no joke, I posted the picture in the chat. You're literally, the first thing you do is you fight Satan to enter this like last part of the game. That's just insane.
Yes, this is Chernobog from Fantasia, if you weren't aware. Like, you go through this, like, little...
okay, yeah, I don't know who that is. I was just, like, waiting for someone else to...
So, like, this...
So, like, Satan?
He's essentially Satan.
Oh, wait, is that what you were saying? See, that was a situation where I couldn't tell what you were... Were you saying Satan?
I was saying Satan, yes.
Yes.
I straight up thought you said Zayton. Like I thought that was some character from Kingdom Hearts I didn't know, and I was waiting for elaboration. Okay, yeah, that is sick, actually.
Yeah,
I will just say the devil. All right.
Devil. So,
you
like,
are fighting the devil.
Yeah.
I love
So, you see how much health Sora has here? That's because the person that did this playthrough grinded a little bit. Because normally you're about at the same place as your mana bar there, unless you do a little bit of grinding. You also, like, that platforming picture above that is the most fucking bullshit moment in this world.
That's why we skip, but at this point you can already fly through, like, the Neverland.
Yeah, you can kind of fly through some of it, but you also, like, to get certain items and, like, materials, if you want to get Ultima, you'll want to, go through it. But, like, it sucks. It sucks dicks, but... It's whatever. If you don't want to deal with Ultima and grinding out all that shit, you can cheese Chernobog by getting on the back of his neck, and kind of just spamming Tinkerbell summon and healing yourself up. But you'll also, obviously, like, when you're summoning, you're losing your other party members until the timer runs out. So you'll want to be stocked up on healing items and all that shit in case you're, not, hitting him with the right combo moves and shit. Anyway. Once you do that, you get to the final boss fights, essentially, which is...
It's Riku. No, it's not. It's Riku possessed by Ansem, and he also turns into Ansem. He gets like a awesome brown tan, long white hairs, and like the drip of a century during that time. And like you fight Ansem, when you fight again, the first tutorial boss, the giant Shadowborn, and then you fight Ansem with like a second demon on his back. Like Ansem has like 10 billion forms, you need to understand. And you fight him on Destiny Island, the first world where you met him, because it's revealed this guy in like this brown outfit who was the first one to say this world is connected. That was Ansem. Like he was there since the first world.
But
like,
was
till
he?
The final boss. We will get to that.
Yeah, I had to add that in because it's ambiguous.
Literally, he was. No, literally, he was,
but he wasn't.
He's the one who entered Riku's body.
Yeah.
We will get to that.
Yeah,
Get
canceled.
to that.
Yeah,
Entering a child's body.
he entered a
Yeah.
child's body without his consent, but he also dealt
The
with like
Republicans will have a field day with us because he's literally.
First of all,
dark-skinned.
now I get to cancel Vex. Children can't consent, Vex. What do you mean without a child's consent?
well, there's a timeline difference between what happened there allegedly, because it also kind of ties into like Chain of Memories and Birth by Sleep and the fucking mobile games because none of it makes fucking sense because
Like
it's
I
Kingdom
always say-
Hearts.
like I always say, we'll get to it. Just remember
we need a T-shirt with that on it. What's the catchphrase?
The catch for all the streams is we'll get to it.
We'll
So
get
we
to
fight
it
that-
eventually, maybe, if Nomura will stop fucking doing acid.
So like we fight him, then like he reveals his awesome ship form, ship. Like he's literally this whole like ship thing. He's like giant.
Yeah, no, like
And-
this boss fight is so cool,
Like,
but
we-
also like so annoying.
We literally need to go inside that inside like his giant ship body, kill his 3 cores, then go to his face and fight him one-on-one in his face to kill him. But
Does it
even
count
that
as
doesn't-
3 cores or 6 cores, considering it's 2 phases?
Okay, let's say 6 cores. So this guy has like 4 stages, of which one is like a world-devouring ship.
And also, you
sure.
have no time between it to actually have like more than
Same,
like
no,
30
you-
seconds.
You need to do this all in one go. Lose once, you need to restart this all over again. And like you beat him, but like, and he reveals Kingdom Hearts, a giant door in nothingness that separates the realm out of pure darkness and our material realm. And it starts to and like he says like, let's open it, give me all this darkness, and Zora's like everything says like, no, I know what's true, Kingdom Hearts is light, and the door opens and like the light of Kingdom Hearts destroys him. But when we like look into the door and we see the realm of darkness, he was right. We don't know where the light from Zora came from, but we see literally the truth that Kingdom Hearts is pure and utter darkness. We try to close the door, it does not work. Then we see Riku from the other side grabbing the door and pulling it close. So we from the material side and he from the dark side, and like both of them like screaming, we need to close this door to protect this world. And like everybody tries, Zora is crying because if he does that, he's going to lose Riku for good. He's losing his boyfriend. And that's when Mickey Mouse jumps in, is being shown in the realm
Also,
of darkness. With his,
nips out
with his-
Mickey Mouse.
Whoa.
Mickey Mouse is there with a third, I count third, Keyblade,
Yes.
and screams, let's close the door for good, Zora! He doesn't even know his fucking name, by the way, but it's the first time I meet, but he knows his name. And then
Well, like,
Mickey from the dark side and Zora from the material side close the door with Riku and Mickey staying in the world of darkness behind and
Where
killing,
Mickey
literally-
belongs.
where Mickey belongs, and Riku has a chance to redeem himself, but Mickey belongs, so Mickey is the king of darkness.
That's
Um,
pretty epic. It sounds like it got pretty
his
intense. at the end
Keyblade
there.
is literally called Keyblade of Darkness, by the way.
I love that Mickey is. They made Mickey fucking evil. He's just like a representation of the Walt Disney Corporation.
And like so they close the door and everybody is happy. Kyrie's being sent back to her island. Zora, Donald, and Goofy lose their gummy shit, so they are stranded in a random ass world. They don't know where they are, where they are. And Mickey and Riku are being both like imprisoned in the world of darkness because they closed the door.
Yes. And
And
also,
is that how one ends?
that's how one
That's how
ends.
Kingdom Hearts 1 ends. Kyrie is
also-
happy back at home. Zora, Donald, Goofy are stranded nowhere, somewhere nowhere, but happy. It's looks like a great place to live in.
It
Like,
looks a little
great
bit like a
green-
random Disney World, but also
Yeah.
they have this little invitation delivered by Pluto. That's literally how it ends here. Like this little
So
tiny
Yeah.
envelope.
did they know they were gonna make a sequel when this came out?
Yeah.
They kind of
literally.
did, kind of didn't. They left it open. This entire franchise began with an elevator pitch, by the way. Like,
literally, it were 2 drunk people, one from Disney, one from Square, in the elevator and said,
That's wild.
would it be fun to make a game together? Yeah, man, that would be so sick. Let's do it. Wait, really? Yes.
Yep, and they wanted to they literally drew it up on a napkin apparently, and the fucking
Yeah.
literally the dudes at the bar creating like an invention, but it was a fucking game pitch, and they were in a fucking elevator.
That would be, you know how cool that would be to be like drawing fucking Sora on a napkin and be like, how about this? That'd be so cool to work in that industry, man.
Yeah, well, not now, considering like every third studio is shutting down, but like back then, absolutely, you'd have some paycheck stability at least.
Just
But,
get
like,
yourself a nice union, you know.
Yeah, like there's like Riku Ansem, like, but not Ansem.
This is the antagonist. This is Ansem, Seeker of Darkness.
Yeah,
This
but
is
not
his
Ansem.
name also in. This is now Ansem is still his canonical name in 3.
I
Don't
know.
bad name him.
I
Don't
know,
bad name
but I
him.
don't give a shit. That's like
When I
one
would
of
call you
5.
David.
That is one of 5 different Ansems in this franchise. Suck my dick.
That's one of
Alright.
2.
So are we coming back to do 2
we
in a
can
future
do
stream,
Chain
then?
of Memories really quickly, considering it's all like a recap here.
I would make sure to have members in the next part. Like that's still the Riku part, the Zora part. I would do it in the next session.
Well,
Okay.
because I'm just so hungry. Like I got back from the gym and then we started filming this and I haven't eaten since like
Shouldn't have recorded Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man's
Yeah,
hurting you, man.
That's my bad. I should have fucking gotten like a plate of nachos in here or something for
Yeah.
the stream. I haven't eaten in like probably
That's
7
what
or 8
I
hours.
So
That's-
what day do we have free next week, guys?
I can do the same if you want Thursday if it works. for you guys.
I could probably do a Thursday. I don't think I have
Me
any
too.
plans next Thursday. Tyler?
Alright, and then I'm telling you, and even though we all know Hunter x Hunter, I would so be down to get drunk and explain through all of Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah,
I would
let's
be
get
down
through
for it.
Kingdom Hearts first, and then we'll do Hunter x Hunter. How
yeah,
about
yeah,
that?
definitely. Yeah, yeah. Well, and
Because we
I want you
got-
to know, I'm not gonna be pussyfooting around. I'm gonna take like fucking tequila shots. Like I'm gonna get drunk to do this. I want to feel woozy. I want to feel like I don't know where I am.
I have drank an entire bottle of wine throughout the stream, and I am like 3/4 of the way through this fucking second rum punch.
So I don't drink very often, but when I do, I'm actually gonna get drunk, and I'll have my camera on too. Like I want you all to see
I
it.
drank the entirety of a can of Mike's Harder lemonade.
Jesus Christ.
That's
You're a
something, right?
fucking trooper. But yeah, like, I guess next one could be probably Chain of Memories 2 and Recoded, right? That would
I
be-
can.
Yeah,
I'll eat
check-
dinner beforehand too, so I can last a little longer if you want.
What
I
about
would-
358 over 2?
Yeah, I would say Chain of Memories 2 and then Days.
Days? Okay. Yeah.
I'll get myself a bag of chips or something.
Yeah,
Keep me
because
going
days
for-
will take longer. Recoded, we can just like pussyfoot around. And then
Wow.
do
Recorded,
like,
I'm literally only talking about the last cutscene of Recoded.
I love
Yeah.
the idea of someone like not wanting to play Kingdom Hearts but wanting the lore breakdown, so they stumble upon this stream.
God help them. But like this,
Um,
and then what you do
You
like
will never get the better. You will never get a better experience than this.
yeah,
fucking-
this
True,
shit and the
that's
Barry
true.
Kramer one, like top tier content. We
oh
could do
yes, Barry's video. Fuck yeah.
we could do like Recoded, Birth by Sleep, Dream Drop Distance, Fragmentary
And-
Passage, and then 3 Remind, and then the goddamn rhythm game and the mobile games.
So Jen, how much? So Ann Arbor, have you finished Hunter x Hunter then? Like, are you caught up with the anime, caught up with the manga?
I
Where are you
am
at with
caught up with the manga.
Okay, okay, yeah, so you know everything. At least for Vex, when I start explaining the fucking like ship to the Dark Continent arc, he'll probably be like, "What the fuck?"
I'll be
Succession
honest.
War.
It's been like
The
it's been like years since I
Succession
watched
was one of my favorite arcs. of the
It's good.
series.
it.
I'm
It's-
so excited it's
good.
coming back, bro.
Me too.
yeah, like if we get,
We're like schoolgirls over here.
like if you get through it quick, if we get through this shit quick enough, we can fucking definitely like get to that before, and then we can make that a viral video on the fucking other channel. How about that, Red?
We make one. I
down
make one
to,
for the. Me and Vex
I'm
make
down.
one for the
I'm
Zerg.
down to stream if it's the one that's led by me drunkenly explaining Hunter x Hunter. I'll put that on Controlled Square. I'm down.
Okay, okay, that sounds like a plan. But you want to eat? I'm going to pass out. So
Peace out. Great
yeah.
hanging with you guys. This was
Yeah,
fun.
this was
Check
fun.
Twitter.
What did you do? Did you tag me in something?
I tagged on something, of course.
I'll check it
Okay.
right now.
And we'll check it while we're still on stream. How about that?
No.
I can pop up.
Sure.
A fucking, I can pop up. Yeah.
There's
So
not
like,
even a joke there. It's just that you tagged me and roasted.
He just literally posted that shit. And you were
Yeah,
talking
I
about
don't really
food.
know what he means by that. I know they
It's
just
time
finished,
to eat some colors. Oh God.
I'm gonna go listen to Marines D&D while I eat, probably.
Yeah.
Me too. Me too.
Dude, oh my god, wait, I've been meaning to talk to you about this real quick, Ann Arbor. Remember how you were bitching about the shark not having character? How do you feel about this ring plot twist?
Hey, this was like by far the worst plot twist I've ever seen in D&D, and I've seen my own D&D campaigns.
Yeah,
I mean-
they know it's bad though. Like it's self-aware.
I mean, they know it's bad. I know. I just don't like the shark's character because Lord X is so random, and
no,
the
he's
ring
terrible
is not
at. Yeah.
and his ring's not a good explanation for it. I'm sorry, I was so disappointed by it.
No,
But
no, no.
They started giving him something, and then came the ring plot twist.
Yeah. Yeah.
I look at the Sharks character as like just a shit post. You can stop streaming anytime you want.
Yeah. So I'm going to answer chat here because Luke's starting to like.
Real quick, I do want to one more thing I want to say just to Ann Arbor. Then, did you watch the newest one that they streamed yesterday, or do you wait till they're on YouTube?
I didn't get to the newest one yesterday.
Okay, then I just want to say one thing. It's not a spoiler. It's just like Rustage was like making fun of Daniel, so I think you'll appreciate this part. Like, Rustage literally says, like, all right, we can only do this ring thing one time, so you have to be consistent. You have to have a character, Daniel Green. Like, they know he's bullshit.
Daniel Green didn't expect it to last like for over 5 sessions. That's the thing. He never thought it would last that much. I think if he did, I think he would make a great character.
Yeah, no, I agree. I just look at him as like the shitpost character.
Are you in the subreddit? Are you in the One Piece D&D subreddit?
No, yeah, One Piece D&D is actually like really good plot wise, and then East Sky is kind of like the shitpost one.
Are you in the subreddit? Like there's one subreddit for all the series.
Oh, subreddit. Yes.
Yeah, they hate Daniel Green. Oh my god.
I hope people aren't actually being mean though. He is funny. I think he is funny.
I subscribe to his channel. I really am enjoying him in his own channel.
Yeah.
I just don't like the
I feel like people might be taking it too seriously. Like it's not like I don't know. It's just a D&D game. Like you don't need to be like, oh, the plot holes. It's a fucking D&D game. Like I'll be honest, I'm thoroughly impressed with how good the plot comes together in most of Rustage's stuff.
Oh
yeah, I'm a big fan.
Me too. Anyway, I'll let next end the stream.
So like for Luke here, he says he's the most autistic out of all of us, considering he can talk about any like series he's been seen for hours on end. Yeah, like literally the fucking Ben 10 videos with him and Tyler are like long as shit. Like the fucking plugging those.
Video was 5 hours.
I don't know how the hell
I'm gonna leave
y'all...
and eat, guys. We'll talk later. Peace out.
Later.
Peace. I don't know how y'all stretch that into 5 hours worth of content, but like we stretched the Disney era into like 12 so far, and there's still more to go for that for Power Rangers. And then Hunter x Hunter Chimera Anarch first half could be cut down a tiny bit, so it wasn't less of a slug. I agree. Like the Chimera Anarch, like the front half of that could be cut down just a tad bit, and it would be a little bit better. Sounds like we got a solid plan for next Thursday, which will be the most consistent I've been streaming for a long time. This will just be a Thursday stream as long as I can do it. I don't know what my like status at this apartment will be, so I might have to be moving at some point in the near future. That'll be super fucking fun to like move my whole setup to a temporary place before I move in somewhere else permanently. So we'll figure that out as we go. The Power Rangers stuff, I don't know how that'll be split up, but every single one of those will be an audio podcast over on Spotify, and the lovely like whatever other platforms. Anchor still shits that out too. I think like Audible is one of them. Ann Arbor, Tyler, Luke, get your ass on the fucking call if you're still here. We're done with the Kingdom Hearts stuff, so we can figure out some plans for the lovely little like most overrated mangaka stuff, and then that'll be our next stream probably, because I would like to stream that and then just like kind of run through like the whole thought process behind that, and then we can kind of end this if you're willing to hop in the call. And then you guys, we also were going to do like the Total Drama reboot. Is that all up on Max now, Tyler? Do you know?
What's up?
The Total Drama reboot. I know we were going to talk about that too.
Yeah. The plan is to me and Luke, once me and Luke wrap up Ultimate Alien, we'll take a break from that, then we'll start the reboot.
Okay.
Total Drama reboot. And hold on, let me I think we're like halfway through Ultimate Alien Season 3 because it's like 32 fucking episodes.
Yeah, it's pretty long. I remember that one. Hey, there's Luke.
Hey.
Overrated mangaka. When do we want to film that or stream that?
I can let me think. This week or next week. When were you planning?
I could do Saturday if you guys are free.
Let me think. Saturday at around 5ish. Your time should be fine for me.
That's perfect.
All
yeah,
right.
Either Saturday or Sunday around that time. I figure I could do Saturday. I got to take care of some stuff with one of my partners and drop some stuff off that I had borrowed. But yeah, like we could do that and kind of go through the whole logic behind why we did that and have some fun with it. Because there was a series of polls up on the Control Chaos Twitter that we ran through, like a bunch of mangaka that have been considered overrated throughout the ages. And kind of let the community vote on that side of things. It's been a long time, rolling through all of that shit because it's been between travel and like letting them all run for a week at a time.
Yeah. I'm also I also would like to say something because I have heard from others having not watched Naruto. I've seen clips of it, but not like watched any full episodes. I just want to ask one question about Naruto's upbringing.
What upbringing?
Who was looking after him?
Technically, the third Hokage was supposed to be, but
and he didn't do that shit.
Yeah,
he liked not to be bullied by this whole fucking village.
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
This whole tone.
Okay,
yeah,
so
we'll get to roasting the third Hokage thoroughly when we get to that. We will be doing that like arc by arc. I think is how we're going to handle that. I don't know how we'll do Fairy Tail because we are still technically beholden to Fairy Tail as well. That might also be another arc by arc.
Imagine watching Fairy Tail.
I would rather fucking gouge my eyes out with glass, but we're doing
it. This is gonna be juicy. This is gonna be juicy when we do Fairy Tail effects because somewhat one of the people who I got into Dr. Stone is actually watching Fairy Tail for the first time themselves, and it'll be interesting because we're like, hey, ironically his name is Ben. And he hates having to be reminded that he shares the same name as Ben from Ben 10. It'll be like, oh Ben, I've got a video for you to watch.
Oh yeah, like I am a person of my word. If we reach a goal, we're going to do it. That's why we did this, and that's why we're going to continue to do this. Because this was for 50 followers on Twitch. We're at 89. That's like, well over it. This has been something we've been planning for a while now. So yeah. I'm going to, sit through my own punishment. We had 5 subs at a while, and then when I stopped streaming consistently, I'm like, cancel your subs because you don't want to waste money. I would rather your money go towards groceries.
Good.
It will be interesting for me to go through Naruto and just having heard everything about it over the years and going into it with okay,
just the blinders of like what little you know from clips on YouTube or a Watch Mojo compilation. Yeah, you'll have some fun with that, and I like Naruto for what it was, so you'll have fun with it for that. But it is definitely a series that it has its place in history for a reason.
Naruto, you protected Naruto against me and Red.
I had reread it like recently because I was prepping for this, and I'm like, it's not as bad as I remember on a binge. But reading it week to week was the same way as reading Chainsaw Man Part 2 week to week.
Yeah, that is something like I I feel like I'm just like completely burnt out with Chainsaw Man at the moment. I cannot deny that.
And
but yeah,
I get that, and I don't think it'll be lasting that much longer either. I figure it'll be like 10-ish chapters. I said that in the last recording that we
Yeah.
just did. But like, I feel like because I was both watching and reading it at the same time when it was airing for a while, it kind of double burnt me out.
Yeah.
So I just kind of read the manga because it was obviously, further ahead than the anime because that's the fucking nature of how that goes.
Yeah.
And then, like, going back and reading it and getting caught up with it and then reading it week to week by the time I was caught up with it, it also kind of just killed me because, like, the war arc in of itself, it had great ideas, but the way it executed those ideas, it was just horrendous in that regard.
I feel like because I'm much older and a lot less like hype. I mean, I am hyper. I'm not gonna, but like a lot less like likely to be like, oh, this is like the worst thing ever. Like you know those types of people, the ones that like, if you are like say like, oh, this is bad or anything, like, how dare you say that?
He's talking about me.
No, I'm not talking about you. There's two specific YouTubers that I'm referring to.
And they are allowed to formulate the words how they want to.
Yeah, like, I understand, like, where
I
you're coming.
would agree with them. I would say it's the worst gumshoe ever. Right after Fairy Tail, that is.
Like,
But I feel like because of... Oh, go ahead.
I understand the hesitancy to get into the series, and I understand that, like, a lot of, like, stuff aging poorly, given that we have a lot better quality content now, and I hate to refer to manga or, like, anime or anything like that as content, but it is content at the end of the day. We definitely have better series to go to and better paced. But we also have, like, very much worse paced as well. Like, we live in an era where a series can end at 10 chapters, 15 chapters, 20 chapters.
Yeah. Don't even get me started on some of these series.
So, like,
Luke is just a hater on short series in general. That is not a fair point.
No,
like, there are definitely
You literally are.
There's literally I will agree with Ann Arbor to a degree. Like, you don't like the idea of short series, but I do understand where you're coming from, Luke. It is the idea of every series ending short in the Jump Plus side of things.
And here's the thing, Ann Arbor. You say I'm not a fan of short series when I literally have a short series that I am literally pointing to right now on my manga.
Whoa, I can also say that without any proof. Anyways, you also are the one person who always complains about the series is so short, they give it more chances, it needs more chapters. No, it doesn't. Fun fact, on the basic manga series only have like around 30 chapters in Japan.
Yeah,
we only get the ones with more, but like the norm for mangas is 30 chapters.
Ann Arbor is technically right to a degree. There is a variance between, like, the demographics and things, right? You have specifically, like, the Josei and the Seinen series that have, like, a 10 to 30 chapter run over there, and we don't see a lot of them. Like, the vast majority of series don't even get fan translations over here, right?
Yeah, literally, we are like official translations are around 1% of mangas that are released per year get an official translation. We can bump up the number to like 10 to 20% with like fan translations.
Yes.
Most shit is not being translated,
It
and this shit
took-
mostly often has like 20 to 30 chapters.
So-
Kingdom has to this day not an official translation.
So, Ann Arbor, do you remember how long it took for Black Lagoon to get caught up in its translation?
Yes.
So, from the anime ending and our official translations ending here, there was a 5 to 7 year gap between them to get a actual accurate fan translation. And still to this day, the spin-off and we are still, like, what, 25 chapters behind, roughly?
No, literally. And it's not the only case. Things like Kingdom will never get a translation. We will never get a Kingdom translation. I don't believe so. And, like, for most series, we will never get a translation. And, like, saying that, like, 30 chapters is short in that regard is, when I think, bullshit. It's not the norm.
So, like, the the fucking I, as an Ancient Mage's Bride fan, have the unfortunate reality of dealing with AI translations until we get the physical volumes over here.
I get that. I get that so much.
So like I read the recent volume last week, right? And then I went back to the and this is just like banter at this point. You can leave the stream if you want. I'll probably clip this out of the end of the video. That we
Fair
upload.
enough.
But like we had so much stuff changed between the AI translation and the physical volume. It made me physically sick.
Oh
Yeah.
god. Okay.
Like something that I always to go back to like this the length of the manga. Shonen Jump always comes like around 20 to like 30 chapter marks. That is, like I said, the average length of the manga. If you at that point that most mangas have in the whole lifespan can't get a good following, of course you're getting cancelled.
Mhm.
And when I know that Luke, for example, multiple times complained that when you should have get more chapters, more chances to like impress.
Yeah,
They shouldn't.
I do agree
Most
to a
magazines
degree.
give most magazines except for Shonen Jump give you not even 10 chapters to
Mhm.
impress.
Mm.
Shonen Jump is one of the most.
Oh yeah, very much so. Talk
gives
to
you the most
Wizard and then get
chapters.
back to me.
Yeah, literally. Shonen Jump with 20 chapters before they cut, or like even 16, I think was the fastest they like cut the series off. Is like one of the magazines they give you the most chapters to release.
Yeah, they give you 2 volumes basically.
Yes.
So like Wizard, the I think the average in there is a volume, and that is
Yes,
like,
literally.
and if you
Jesus.
don't get a footing by a volume, you're axed. The Mag Garden, I believe that's Square's magazine, Ann Arbor.
I think so. Yes.
Mag Garden is a volume as well. That's where fucking Full Metal Alchemist, I believe, was originally, and then that's also where a bunch of our more recent topics in the like demographic videos have been out of.
Yeah, that's why that's why I'm never going to. I'm always going to say Shonen Jump has all the right to cut those shits out. If you have 2 volumes can't get a footing, you will never get one. Like the most competitive
I
magazine
feel
in
like
Japan.
I would prefer if every magazine gave 2 volumes. But I understand the cutthroat nature of the industry to a degree. There are definitely series I fucking baby, like Phantom Zero is one of them. You know, I definitely like recently I felt like there was a good chance Shoujo Null would end prematurely. I think it did technically end, didn't it?
It's ending. It's got like about 3 chapters left.
Correct.
And I will say this, Ann Arbor, that is one of my favorite like short series. I'm not complaining like how that's ending. And with that other series like that I can never pronounce this. You know the one like
Barton.
Shio Barton. Like everyone, I was the first one to say like, well, there's really nothing else you can do.
Like
with
there
this
was
one.
yeah,
like
but you're
once it
also
got
the same. But you're also the person who complains most about short series as well.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
this
but
channel.
but here's the
it's
thing.
pattern. I think
Here's the thing. It's the pattern, and I feel personally for me reading the series, there could be that I feel like they do set up a few things that like, oh, this could go on for a little bit more before it's cancelled prematurely. That is my beef.
that's the
with,
gripe I'll
short
have with
series.
JJK when it's done. Like, there's so much more they could explore with that world, but like they aren't going to, and like that's also comes down to the author's choice, the editor's choice, the whatever the case is there. Like Bleach ended with a lot of questions unanswered as well, and we're getting some of them in the anime. We got some of them in the light novels. Some of these could be done like that.
I've just got to say it right now that you've mentioned that, Vex. I am so happy.
Can the person with the can please stop? Thank you.
Yeah, I am so happy that the Zero Squad has been done justice in the Bleach anime.
Mm-hmm. Like, there's definitely warranted argument for like some series that had like potential still there. Like for me, Phantom Zero, like the Diamond in the Rough series that has some stuff that could have still been answered. Solos in the Cage still has a little bit of like stuff that could have been answered. There's the Sacrificial Vote that could have had a lot of stuff explored as well, but like by the second arc of that, they kind of repeated the same plot, almost like a Saw level, because it was like that kind of plot. almost to the same degree as like Dead Man Wonderland, but like there's still like a lot of things that I wish could have been explored in that world. And it's the authors conscious there coming into play. Like, can I stretch this out or can I not? I feel like that's where we're at with Chainsaw Man here. Like Fujimoto definitely does have that ability to like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to nuke the entire goddamn planet at this point.
Yeah.
Thank
essentially.
you. Thank you for that shit. We do not need anything else.
Like I would love to have explored the primal fears like you. I mentioned your comment from the server as well, like not having the primal fears explored so deeply, it kind of does suck because there's some potential there. But it's still his fucking universe. Like, is same issue with Isayama, same issue with Gege. Like,
part 1 had like the perfect ending with like
literally like fucking the fact that there was a part 2 shocked the hell out of me, and I'm sitting here like, okay,
yeah, like I'll be honest, like darkness is like one of the primal fears, like this, where like this almighty beings that literally reshape the manga pages, and like the pens were like separate with his hands now, rather like no the border.
The aging devil kind of does the same thing, we have like
I like the mystery behind that, but no, he's just throwing the primal fears around as if they were normal demons. No, and like I like the mystery. I like series like Chainsaw Man. I do not want everything explained to me. I want my own fantasy in that shit. But like
I would like some of the stuff that's in the lore
wrong.
Yeah,
he just makes everything bad that makes the world awesome.
Yeah, like I would love to have seen like bits and pieces of like the rule set for the like how to summon some of these and how to make pacts with some of these, a little bit like the sacrifices that the people made.
That would also already take something away from me. We saw that,
like, that's fair.
Like Aki do that. Do that. For like a legal one, we never saw one like on the street do that, except for Denji.
Yeah, but like think of like the generic, fucking, public safety guy. Like, what do they have to offer a fucking primal fear, for example, or what do they have to offer like one of these high-ranking fiends that were seemingly locked up there?
I know exactly what they have to offer for the primal fears, Mr. Top of the First himself. Because where the hell is Kishibe?
I mean, at this point, like we're never going to fucking see him probably. Like there's so
like Kobani.
There's so much shit that is unexplained left over from part 1.
Which
doesn't make part of it that bugs me.
Kobani is an even bigger enigma considering her brother is like part of the cast of part 2.
They're sipping margaritas on a beach somewhere like we fucking retired. Goddamn the shit,
We still need the second Chainsaw Man who like attacked the falling devil. Who's most likely just a fire devil. But like, we have way too many mysteries, and we all know he will not be able to deliver on them because everybody who like wants to make like this many mysteries can't deliver on all of them, and there will be something just being left down.
Yeah,
and
like even Oda will fall victim to this eventually. Like there will be some things that are
part 2 will fall like One Piece 2. They will all fall down, face down into everything just because they've made too much. They try too much.
And
Oda has definitely got a better track record with a lot of the shit. But at the same time, like there is so much that could be left to a degree of like, interpretation. But like when you dig too deeply into that realm of interpretation, what is left realistically? Like what is there to like warrant its place in the zeitgeist of manga history? And I feel like Chainsaw Man, if we would just ended with part 1, would have been a 10 out of 10. With a part 2, it drags down to like a 6 out of 10.
Yeah. And one of the biggest like plot points of part 1 that I thought was going to be more explored in part 2 is find the new blood devil.
We mentioned that in the video.
Oh, great.
Literally was just dropped. Nobody cares about it.
I mean, I feel like at this point, like fucking, because we've escalated so highly, and the like risk and the willingness to just like bend the rules in this world, we could just literally rip the goddamn blood devil out of a fucking hell portal, because the blackened Chainsaw Man is so OP that we could just like say fuck it. We just like there's no rules left for him to not break, and we could end this shit like literally with Chainsaw Man ripping everything out of his chest, fucking nuking Asa and everybody there still, and then that's the end of the fucking series. Like fuck it, that could be literally the end of the game.
And
Like-
I kind of hope Fujimoto to just do so and say, like, fuck you, all I do not fucking care anymore.
Yeah, like
Because
there-
at this point, it really feels like he does not care anymore for Chainsaw Man, the series.
Yep, like that's kind of like the direction we took the video in, and like I kind of would respect that. You know, this is like the editor's kind of dragging him out and kind of wanting this video or this like series and everything to kind of carry on, where he just had like ideas for like, you know, short stories, you know, like one for the one for famine, one for like fucking, you know, war, one for, you know, death.
Fujimoto is a great short story writer.
Every short story he
long
made,
story-
like all the like pre-Chainsaw Man things and the
Yeah,
look
all
back.
those, like one
Goodbye,
shots
Yuri.
were insane.
Yep, literally.
He's horrible at long storytelling. He had one success with like the Makima plotline,
Mhm.
and
he had
tried
success
to do
with
that,
Fire Punch.
failed.
Well, here's the thing.
He tried to copy the the Makima plotline, failed. He tried to do any other long short game part 2, everything failed.
Like
Well,
It's not a strong point. He had one success.
Yep.
Even Fire Punch, you can't find that as success. That was the most mediocre short, long-term storytelling that you can see.
Well, it wasn't that it was like
seven.
mediocre. I would say it's more like it's so niche it would never find mainstream success. There's no way in hell that can get an adaptation.
No, absolutely not.
Like
and
just by
also-
like volume 3 of that, I'm sitting there like, how would this get an anime? Like what time slot could this fit in?
Yeah.
Like even
And
like
also-
compared to like Redo of Healer or like Mushoku, like any like fucking like any of that shit, like fucking interspecies reviewers, like that time slot I don't think would fit for fucking Fire Punch. You know?
I mean, when we're getting to the scene, you know the one I'm thinking of, Vex.
Which of us 10? The scene is not enough by that series.
But yeah, I was just gonna say, like, even part one, you could say technically is a short series, quote unquote, because it's only like 97 chapters.
So like twice the length of like a normal manga series. Like an average series, sorry. But yeah, for Shonen Jump, that was a short series, and that was a good series.
Oh, absolutely! I'm not denying it, and I agree with everything you've said. But like I said, it's more my main gripe with short series is just when they set up stuff that you feel that it's like, oh, this might go on a little bit longer, but it gets prematurely like, nope, we're not going to explain. That's my main gripe, Ann Arbor. Like when it's like a series when it's like, okay, this feels like it was completed in this short time. Then I'm like, okay, yeah, that was great. That was a really good story. It didn't need to be expanded on.
Name example.
Like the example I've I mentioned before with the Sheen. I can never pronounce that name, but Fex knows the name of the series.
Which one? Sorry,
The
I was
Shima Boot, like
Shibartian or whatever, the fucking creepy, you know, diggy hole guy that you sent me the fucking picture of that like literally gave me nightmares for a second.
That one.
Like I get like that one's a perfect example of like a short story that didn't really need too much explanation. Like there's so many of like these recent ones, like Solace and Cage was one that I wish they could have expanded just a little bit, but like there's enough there to have like wrapped it up nicely, right? You have Abyss Rage was one that I read on stream. The OG Devilman. Those were all like shorter series that kind of wrapped everything up nicely. And we don't really see a need to expand them. We've had like other different adaptations of them and different interpretations of them, Devilman Crybaby being one of them. But like we never really need to like dig too much past all of this, right? Burn the Witch got a perfect OVA. If Kubo decides to dig his head out of his ass and make more of it, like each one of those,
people never.
You know, probably not. Just like the Hellverse chapter. Like the Hellverse
I
chapter.
think he realized how fucking bad this chapter was he published and doesn't want to go back.
Like, all of those could be wrapped into, like, nice little OVA style things, and Shibartan was one of them. Diamond in the Rough, they want to do that, they could do it in an OVA format. you get down to like all of these lovely little like aspects of manga, and you realize like how different the demographic and the tales can be spun, right? For me, like I really like I will stand 100% by, like I feel like Fujimoto had ideas for each individual like horseman of the apocalypse, and he tried to fit them all into part 2. And that's kind of how we ended up with this convoluted mess of a part that we ended up with, and why like Luke's burnout. I like would rather like fucking film chunks of chapters than like even the like one little bit of like 15 minutes 20 minutes that we slapped onto the end of this video that Red and I recorded, because we did like 2-3 chapters in one video, and then like this one just slap on the end of it just to like have it like caught up and present, like because this chapter had zero fucking dialogue, right? Like there was just like all action, and then one scene at the end, like what the fuck could you possibly think that Asta's seeing at the end there? And you know, Red kind of put like a mini nuke in my hand from Fallout, and you know, like had me cradling it like it's a fucking baby, essentially, because he thinks it might be the nuke devil. And then I'm like, well, it might just
seeing the big chainsaw dick.
You know, it could be that. But I said, like, what if he just vice-acted himself and just let loose all the fucking fears and all the, like, devils that have been absorbed by him, and he's just letting chaos run rampant, you know? And that could be, like, how the series ends. Like, all these things running rampant, you have public safety trying to cut them down, and, like, Chainsaw Man just running, you know, completely chaotic through the fucking scene, like you had at the end of Devilman, right? That could be the end here. He could just be, you know, parodying, or not parodying, but, like, paying homage to fucking Devilman at the end. Like letting it just nuke the entire world, and we end up with them all in like fucking purgatory or some shit. You never know. Like there's clear like, you know, homage paid to it throughout the fucking series here. But I do think that like we are in a very, very bizarre era of manga where we have either all rookies in Shonen Jump by the end of the next couple years, and we'll have this interesting time of, and I've talked about this on Twitter, like we'll have this interesting time of like what will be the state of the magazine in a couple of years, right? Because JJK ends in 5 chapters, we have Hunter x Hunter coming back, but that won't stay because it's kind of like a as it comes out kind of series instead of you know, a long running thing, right? We have One Piece, that'll be the longest running series still, you know, going on, but like it's in this final saga. JJK's
the big 3 are One Piece, the One Piece remake, and the One Piece live action series.
Shut up.
Yeah,
I hate that.
And also, Yozakura is like in its final battles.
Yeah, you got fucking Sakamoto wrapping up soon enough. You got Yozakura in his final battles. You have JJK wrapping up soon enough. My Hero just ended. You have all of the like long running pre-COVID series kind of just coming to the head. So, like, your longest running series will be Roboco, like, Akane. You'll have Kagurabachi carrying the torch for, like, Battle Shonen. You'll have fucking Elusive Samurai that, I don't know, like, the status of that. Undead Unluck apparently is ending, according to a couple people. Like, it's, you know, nearing its final battle of it in of itself. So then you'll have Witch Watch.
Yeah, because with Undead Unluck, I've been skimming through the series, and it does look like Andy's going to be making a comeback.
I don't know jack shit past like chapter 85, so
yeah, he's literally been out of the series for like the last 2 years.
That's hilarious. But yeah, you got Blue Box is kind of running still, but it could end at any time. Elusive Samurai has been running just about as long. Me and Roboco, that's another one. You have Rui Dragon, which isn't even in like main Jump anymore. I don't think it's in Jump Plus.
It's in Jump Plus, correct?
You have the Yokai Buster, Super Psychic Policeman, Psych House, Kyoko Necromance, whatever the fuck that is, Astro Royale, Kill Blue, News Exorcist, Akane, the Exorcist Kiyoshi, Himaten. Like these are all like the new series. Kagurabachi. Yeah. And then, like, Boruto's and Jump SQ, I think. Not even, like, Jump Plus.
Yeah.
You have, the Wild Strawberry, I think it's also Jump Plus. So you don't even have, like, that many series in, like, the mainline Jump right now. I think there was going to be new things that came out, but I don't even know if they lasted since our last quarterly review.
No, I don't think they've lasted from what I've seen. I think yeah, so I think it is just all those that did come in our last quarterly like talk about it have ended, and and with Kill Blue, it's in an interesting position at the moment because it's like you've got like the main villain group who have now like infiltrated the school that the main character is at.
And we're like a pro Second Amendment villain. I saw Party James post that.
Yeah.
He visited America.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Who's not above like killing kids.
You know, well, I
So
mean,
should be.
he spent time in an American school. He kind of just got the vibes. Like it's crazy though. Like how many short-term series we have there, and like I feel like Kill Blue has the most staying power. Blue Boxes got its anime coming up. It might stay a little bit longer to kind of like boost that anime adaptation and then dip out.
I feel like out of all of them, like Akane, Kokorobachi, Kill Blue, Witch Watch, and News Exorcist will probably be like the mainstays for a while at this point. Because Witch Watch has got its anime coming as well.
Mm-hmm. Like it's funny when you think about it. Like how many like series have ended since we've started even doing the like fucking like quarterly reviews. Like it's been like as many as are in the magazine currently. Like I genuinely do not understand the game plan for Jump long term unless they are just going to go to an all digital magazine.
They want to go to all digital. Like, just look at how many digital releases they are now pushing nowadays. Make the Exorcist for Love Me, Oshinoko they acquired. They put Board to Chainsaw and like two of their big series into Jump Plus. They put Ruby Dragon, the most selling volume 1 manga since MHA, also put it to Manga Plus. They also give more freedom to the Manga Plus authors as to like the OG magazine authors. And I think they really want to go full digital, and like with more benefits, they try to get more people to go to the digital route. I really think their long-term goal is to be a fully digital magazine.
Oh yeah, and like it would save them money for printing. It would save them money for like all the shit. And as much as I hate to admit it, we are going more and more digital as time progresses because more and more Gen Z and Gen Alpha people are taking over like the industry. And we are also seeing them shift like the preferences, like look to our streaming services, regardless of like if you agree with it or disagree with it. We are seeing more and more push towards the digital media. Like we talked about on the gaming podcast, we see like streaming only and digital only, like lovely pushes from the gaming industry. Microsoft has a all digital Xbox Series X launching soon. Sony released like the PS5 revision that didn't even come with a disc drive for one version of them. Like we see a lot of that now. So like the entire, entertainment industry as a whole is going that way. And I hate it as somebody that loves physical media, but I also understand it's cheaper. But also we should get a deeper discount for buying a digital product versus a physical product because there's no fucking middleman there. There's nobody paying a fucking distribution.
There really isn't.
But
yeah.
should they? Then the people who buy the physical things will be felt like, oh, why should I buy this? Why should I feel hurt? Am I going to be punished for it? And they don't want that most likely.
Yeah.
They want to they need to do both of them at the same for the same expense, for the same cost, to not make one part of the fan base more angry than the other one.
Yeah, but if they go to fully digital, who's going to be mad? Like, other than the people that are losing out on the physical, if we go fully digital.
I mean, we also need to think manga consumption in Japan and for our countries is completely different. For them, I buy a manga, I read it, I throw it away. That's how manga is consumed in Japan. We should not forget that. It's not something to keep and look back into accessory like we see it. For them, it's literally just consume and throw away. So for them,
literally.
It will be extremely better and more environmentally friendly to go full digital.
Yes. Yeah, so I've seen when I have been abroad, I've seen little piles of the physical manga just sitting by the fucking trash cans, essentially, the recycle bins and shit. And it's basically you can come and you can collect that yourself, or you can wait for it to be picked up by the recycling. And then that's why the paper's so thin. That's why like all of it is like the difference between like cardstock over here in the fucking West versus the East, where it's like not even printer paper quality. It's like newspaper quality. But yeah, like that's why we see that, And I kind of like how recyclable their industry is, because like over here we don't even recycle half of our fucking recycling. If it's like mildly soiled, it just goes into the trash instead. It goes into a burn barrel or whatever. Versus like over there where everything is like easily recyclable, and it can be put into more and more of that media. But like the collector in me likes the physical aspect of things. Like I literally am in a studio like 4 feet behind me is a bunch of fucking retro consoles. Over there, a few other feet the other way, like it's all physical media for like those same consoles.
As a non-collector, I literally don't see any problem.
Yeah.
That's why maybe I am so like not caring about that.
Yeah, but like I genuinely am curious like what the like next few years of Jump is going to look like, and that's why like we do these like state of Jump videos and everything. Then, but it's almost time for one of them to pop up as well. But like we're going to be doing like the overrated mangaka. We're going to be doing like the state of Jump. We're also like, once you guys are done with like Benton Ultimate Alien, I'll be popping into the reboot of Total Drama Island, which will be interesting to say the very least. Because I do believe we are caught up on Max. I'm actually checking that right now.
We should.
We should be by this next coming Sunday.
It's next coming Sunday. So yeah, like if you guys finish that up, I will hop in that for you guys, because I genuinely want to sit through the reboots.
Okay. All right. I mean, we've only got like about 15 episodes left of Ultimate Alien to get through.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Total Drama Canadian. Boop, 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 boop. Season 6. So August 24th is the final episode of the reboot. So Sunday, I believe.
Okay.
And then they don't have any air dates for part 2. So we'll do season 1 of the reboot, and then whenever season 2 is done, we'll just binge it and then do that one. And then
that sounds good.
We have fucking all of the damn Disney seasons of fucking Power Rangers to finish. There's like 5, I think, left.
Yeah, but thankfully, so it's Mystic Force, Operation Overdrive, Drunken Fury. No, there's only 4. There's only 4 left.
4? Okay.
Yeah, and they're all 32 episodes.
That's not bad. Like I genuinely am fucking having a blast with that. I hope that at some point Zangetsu will be able to rejoin us, because I know his computer's having a bunch of issues.
Yeah.
So at some point he might just do like a massive recap before a season. So we'll just let him do that. But I do kind of want to keep it going, because I would like to finish Power Rangers this year, if at all possible, or by early next year, to dive into Naruto and to dive into Fairy Tail and all this other shit that we have planned. And I know we've talked about like off, stream and off camera, like doing Sentai and Kamen Rider seasons as palate cleansers between a lot of the cringe. So we have a lot of shit planned. It's going to be insane to get through all of it. But until then, we need to end this. I gotta take a fucking piss. And
same here.
I gotta like take a nap, because I am very, very intoxicated. So